see through the sky. They keep us distracted while the world's on a fire.
Truth over lies.
Global games ain't playing. If we don't stay focused, we'll never get our land.
They talk world peace,
while they loading new weapons. Same script, different villains, same global direction. US pointing fingers that is well on screen, but the real war invisible, messing with minds of the people we seen. They say pick a side, red or blue, while the money keep printing and the truth stay new. Black folks caught in the middle of a chessboard play. Entertainment distractions keep us arguing all day. They don't want unity, they want noise. They don't want leaders, they want angry boys. Scrolling, debating, beefing online, while reputation get better in the headline.
Truth over lies.
They selling fear on the news. If we don't see the pattern, we'll keep falling for the rules.
Truth over lies.
Same empire, new face, of distracted people. Never win the race. They weaponize conflict, divide the globe.
Sanction, invasion, money controls, but tell Black America to stay entertained while generational death never got reclaimed. Reparations ain't charity, it's a debt. Stolen labor, stolen land, don't forget. They want us beefing over nonsense and clout, while the real conversation never comes out. Peace ain't possible without truth involved. You can't heal a wound you refuse to resolve, so we staying locked in, eyes wide open. No distractions, we decoding what's spoken. Focus, they want us blind, unfocused, focus. We too old to be hopeless. No more smoke screens, no more circus shows. Truth over lies. Truth over lies.
They selling fear on the news. If we don't see the pattern, we keep falling for the rules.
Truth over lies.
Same empire, new face, of distracted people. Never win a race.
Truth over lies.
Mr. Walker, truth over lies. World politics, black focus, no distractions.
another young life lost to street violence. Yeah, this ain't entertainment, this is intervention. If the truth hurts your feelings, it probably need to be said.
Truth over lies, we don't glorify pain. At the streets tryna break them chains. Quarter zip mindset, grown men talk. Lead the YNs before they chalk line walk.
Truth over lies, we don't glorify pain. At the streets tryna break them chains. Quarters of mindset, grown man talk. Lead the YNs before they chalk line walk.
Truth over lies, this real, no cap, no cap, no crash outs, no throwaway stats, waste that. OG's back, put order in place. Say to you, left the streets, left the cage.
Yeah, I seen talent die for an Instagram stare. Wine chasing clout, no plan, no prayer. Street code outdated, nobody wins. Same block, same cycle, same pens. They selling dreams, but it's really a trap. Labels love bodies, they don't love blacks. We need leaders, not shooters with aim. Need fathers and homes, not candles and names. Quarter zip weather, mind on legacy. Talk money, discipline, equity. I ain't judging, I'm correcting course. Truth hit hard, but it save you more.
Truth over lies, we don't glorify pain. If the streets tryna break them chains. Quarter zip mindset, grown man talk. Lead the YNs before they chalk line walk.
Yeah, OG talk, pull a chair, sit down. Ain't no honor in a jailhouse gown. They told you drill was the way to shine, but the real killers is time and fines. They cheering when you crash out young, then forget your name when the sentence come. We ain't anti-culture, we anti-death. Anti-mama crying, anti-breath, last left. You wanna be a man, build something real. Stocks, trade, skill set, something you can feel. After streets ain't hate, it's love with the spine. We tryna get you old now, viral online.
Truth over lies, say it loud, say it clear. Left the streets when you need you here. Quarters of vision, fit your focus, kids. Break generational suffering. Truth over lies, say it loud, say it clear. Left the streets, we need you here. Quarter zip vision, future focus kings. Break generational suffering.
We don't profit off death. We don't clap for destruction. We here to build men.
Not bury boys.
Not bury boys.
Truth over lies.
Yeah. Cart before the horse productions. Gavin X Mr. Walker. Truth over lies. SBC Nation. We in here. We ain't like them, we stay on cold. Truth over lies, yeah, we exposed. From the hood, but we chose that growth. Build our people, yeah, that's the goal. Hit like, subscribe, don't scroll past. Cash App love, super chat fast. Real talk only, no podcast. Yeah. Truth over lies, yeah, we stand on that. Yeah. Came from the mud, now we cleaning it up. Same block raised us, but we changing it up. No more crashing out, we elevating the mind. Trying to break them cycles, leave that struggle behind. They promote chaos, we promoting the go. Family first, yeah, that's how it go. Married men speaking, yeah, we leading the way. Not perfect, but we building each day. Single mom stresses and playing both sides. Child support courts got a whole lot of pride. But where the structure? Where the fathers at? We ask real questions, they don't honor that.
We ain't like them, we stay on course. Truth over lies, yeah, we exposed. Yeah. From the hood, but we chose that growth. Build our people, yeah, that's the goal. Hit like, subscribe, don't scroll past. Cash App love, super chat fast. Real talk only, no podcast cap. Truth over lies, yeah, we stand on that.
Reparations talk, yeah, we bring it to light. But unity first, gotta get it right. Can't build wealth if the home's not strong. Too many kids growing up all wrong. Doug, wildin', bomb, Keisha fed up. Toxic love stories, yeah, we seen enough. We break it down so the truth hit clear. No sugarcoat talk when we speak in here. Stay woke, not sleep, gotta move with sense. Not every trend worth the consequence. They push distractions, we pushing facts. Trying to get the culture back on track.
We just want better days. Real love, real homes, better ways. We just speak that truth for the ones coming up after you. Truth over lies, yeah, we locked in. Single by choices, yeah, we tapped in. Couple for the horse, yeah, we building brands. SBC Nation, yeah, we taking stands. Like, comment, subscribe, don't wait. Support the show, yeah, we appreciate. Cash App, super chat, show love, truth over lies. Yeah, we rise above.
Welcome. Live Tuesday, Truth Over Lies, brought to you by
Caught before the horse production.
We live. Welcome to
Caught before the horse production.
It's Tuesday night. How you feeling, Mr. Walker?
Yes, sir. Come on in. We are back. We are back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs, and Le Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse, Truth Over Lies. In affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine Truth Over Lies Tuesday?
In the big name of Jesus, you hear me?
Welcome in, Truth Over Lies family. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. All right, we are exclusively tonight over on Truth Over Lies because it's going to get crazy tonight.
Yeah, parental discretion is advised. It's about to go down. Whether or not y'all scared or not, come one, come all this fine May 12th, 2026. As you very well can see, Gavin X and I are very much still in this mix, reporting live to you Jive Chickens with Truth Over Lies. How y'all doing this fine Tuesday?
Man.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go. We see everybody in the house. We see Sister Ebony in the house. How you feeling tonight? Make sure y'all hitting the like button.
There go our Frida Rad sister. Good to see you. Cut the check. It's coming soon. Cut the check merch.
Man. So listen, we got a crazy show lined up. It's a lot going on. More than what I knew, but I'm trying to catch up, and I'm sure y'all gonna speed us up on some of this, and we got a lot to talk about.
You know what? I have been kind of turning a blind eye, kind of to the political hoopla, all the raging racism and rage baiting. I was going down rabbit holes. Shout out to my Mr. Walker's evening mashups. I started to go down dark holes, man. I had to back up. I was getting too involved. I was getting too concerned with things I could not change. Message.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go. We're going to talk about it tonight, though. Y'all see the title in the thumbnail. We talking about the disrespect ends now. So zero tolerance. Let's talk about it.
Indeed. Zero tolerance for disrespect in 2026. All the rage and disrespect going on, and now we got zero tolerance. Good luck with that. I'm here for this conversation. I want to see what zero tolerance for disrespect looks like today. I'm very curious.
So here we go. Shout out to Olawa. Been a member 6 months. Says hit the like button on your way in.
That part. Appreciate your lovely sister Olawa.
Appreciate that. And Brother Lee Turner been a member 6 months as well. He says hit the like button coming in, folks.
Brother Lee, rocking with a strong. Appreciate you.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And as you see on the thumbnail, we're going to get into the disrespect ends now. It's a lot going on in the state of Tennessee. Apparently, Tennessee is a hotbed. And whatever is going on there, it's about to set precedents throughout the country, maybe. So it's something to pay attention to.
Okay, indeed. Listen here. Y'all know how we do it over here at Cart Before the Horse Productions. We learning together, my baby. What's going on in old Tennessee? Huh? So they getting all roused up. What, they fighting over that Tennessee whiskey? What's going on?
So we're going to get to it. We're going to make our way there. All right, y'all see the brother on the left? That actually is the brother. He is a Tennessee state representative. So we're going to get into it about him. And this ninja on the right, that's going to be the feature. Make sure y'all stick around. And we definitely going to talk about this ninja, Chubb the Biatch. So we got to talk about it.
Who? Okay. Golly. For those of you that don't know, I pretty much do blind reactions up here. I may know some things by chance, but yeah, I'm at a total loss. I don't know nothing about Chubb the Biatch. Ain't never heard that one.
Oh, here we go. We're going to start here, though. We're going to start with our own people because the first thing, is how we treating each other out here.
There we go. We got to have some sense. Shout out to the Patreon. I'm going to be dropping more positive content in there in our Discord. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Stu Peas, everybody in the Patreon Discord. If you have not joined the Patreon, you might want to join it today. But yeah, shout out to y'all, and we're going to get into it.
So here we go. I'm going to pull this up first. All right. It's a black cop dealing with a black man. And he says, the only black cop on the scene violates my rights.
You know I got stories. Let's go.
Get a check, you get a crazy check. You get a crazy check. Give me a check, nigga. You get an SSI check. Give me a check. You want one? Yeah. Okay. You get an SSI check. Oh, you know if you want a check, you can make it happen. Make it happen. You make it happen, nigga. Make it happen. I ain't scared of you, bitch. I ain't scared of you. Give us 50 feet. Give us 50 feet. That's not the law. And guess what? Now you touching me. Give us room. Hold on. T, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'll crash out. Don't fuck with him. I'll crash out. You crash out. It's 10 feet, ho. What is you talking about? We did. 10 feet, ho. We did. We know how to 10 feet, ho. Crash out. 10 feet, ho. You ain't do nothing yet. You just talking. Bitch, always gotta be a black nigga. Crash out. Look at all these crackers. You the only crash out. You the only black dude in front of all these crackers. Crash out, then. You a bitch. You say you gonna crash out? Crash out. Touch me again. Come on. Touch me. Back up. Oh. I got you already, ho. I touched you again. I got you already, bitch. Stop approaching us. Look at. Stop approaching us. I could be here. I could be here. Give us all room. Give us all room. 10 feet, ho.
Jesus. So y'all see this. I think the cop is being very juvenile. Some woman back there, I don't know if that's his old lady. You see National Guard. I don't know if that's ICE. And he say 10 feet. So you could be within 10 feet of the scene. All right, you cross that 10 feet, now you can be obstructing. But he said, I know, clearly he know his rights. And the cop know that he know his rights, but he tried to antagonize him.
Antagonize and intimidate. Listen, I hate this. I know this is a thing. I watched it in the making. I've told y'all before when I was at the fire academy, the police academy is right across the hallway. I seen characters like this, brother, and I was concerned because I know how we are. I know how the community is, the communita, and brothers like this, they ain't got the right skills to deal with the folks like that. As you can see, this ain't never got to be that. Ain't never got to be that. These dudes be bullied in school. They be undersized, which is the biggest thing. And it's unnecessary, this unnecessary rhetoric they got going on. He's not even positive of his position. He got uncertainty all in his eyes. That's why the brother won't back up. You a target. You about to be a victim, officer.
And there you go. And it's like he looked like the brother from Fresh and Fit, right? They say he was a cop before he got into all this. So same sort of archetype when, unfortunately.
This is one of the reasons I wanted to become a state trooper, was because I wanted to get rid of this. There's no need for us to deal with each other like this. You can have some sense, but a lot of these cops be cowards and timid, and they hide behind that badge and that vest and that mace, and it gets on my nerves.
Here. I come here. Give us all room. Give us all room. 10 feet, ho. You don't walk up on us like 10 that. 10 feet, ho. It's officer safety. 10 feet, ho. Or we detain you until we get done with our stop. We'll detain you until we get done with our stop. You came to me. I've been right here. You came all the way over there. You came to us. Yeah, nigga acting up for these crackers. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Nigga, why? You lucky. Why? You lucky. Who the sergeant? You the sergeant?
Hell! This is wild. This is coming off like a damn parody or a skit. I'm waiting for Country Wayne or somebody to pop out the back. Like, and this cop is embarrassed now. He like, you doing this in front of these crackers? You lucky. He trying to pull them close and whisper, yeah, you embarrassing me now. You lucky. You lucky. Shut up. The hell is wrong with you?
Because they probably don't like him either. This brother, he's acting as if he ain't got support from his cronies. He the odd man out. And he know the brother is telling the truth. You lucky, ninja. Now you want to whisper. Now you trying to act like kinfolk. Oh, I'm instantly aggravated again. Don't do that. No, speak up. Talk with your chest, big bad police officer. You lucky. You lucky, ninja. You lucky. Hey, what you gonna do, coward?
I'm the sergeant.
You the sergeant? Okay.
I'm the sergeant.
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and tell them to get the fuck out of my face.
Wait, hold on. What?
Go in your car.
What's going on with this clown?
She's finished. Look at him. I ain't talking to my wife.
That clown, she done.
I'm going to stay here.
You dismissed now.
I'm going to stay here,
You dismissed now.
I'm going to stay here,
cool.
bitch.
When she gone, guess what?
What?
We going back to our car.
And I'm going to stay over there and watch you the whole time.
You better give us our space. I know
10
that.
feet, ho.
You give us our
10 feet, ho. 10 feet, yeah. You know I got you.
Flip-flop.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, white boys, I ain't scared of you, soldier. I ain't
You got
scared.
any weapons on you? You got any weapons on you?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
You got any weapons on you? Because I'm feeling threatened right now.
Oh.
No weapons? No weapons. All right.
Yeah.
Now stand there.
10 feet.
Stand there. I want to make sure you ain't no
National Guard.
threatening us.
Now, I know you feel
threatening
it.
us.
I know you feel bad.
So whoever car they had pulled over, the search was over. They said, we letting them go. The cop said, we leaving. He said, I'm standing here. And he still got a problem. He said, I'm gonna stand here. And then he started frisking them. He said, I feel endangered. So before we drive off, let me make sure you ain't got nothing. He just start, now I'm gonna emasculate you before we leave. Yeah, I'm gonna put you through this ritual. Let me start frisking you. All right, you lucky.
Shout out to my father-in-law. In any situation, anytime you insert pride, ego into it, is always gonna make it worse. And that's what this officer of the law did. His ego and pride is all up front. Yeah, let me pat you down. Let me show you I got authority. Acting like freaking Cartman from daggone South Park. Relax. Look at his bug eyes. He go drink himself to sleep off of this encounter tonight. He raging mad. Hopefully blowed out Becky at the local hole in the wall bar. Let you give her some of them diabolical back shots to take your mind off of it, Officer Doofy.
Yeah, until then, we're going to put you in this pit.
Yeah, expeditiously.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Yeah, I know I got stories for dang near every incident. I had an incident like that at college. The only on college we had campus police, and the only black officer on that campus police, he searched for me to harass me, and he told me why. He's always ticket my car. Sometimes I will be parked illegally. So what? And he would ticket me, and I went to him like a human. I said, brother, why do you keep giving me tickets? And he walked in close, trying to whisper like that. He said, I used to have a car. This is no lie. He said, I used to have a car just like yours. He said, I parked it in Brownsville one day and I never saw it again. He said, so when I see your car, it reminds me of my car. And that was it. And then he walked away. And I just had to eat that. And I had to stop parking illegally.
There you go. So here we are, folks. We talking about the disrespect ends now, even when it comes to, us, how we deal with each other, obviously, but even with the other side, right now, it's a lot of racial tensions. So shout out to the brother, I Show Speed. All right. Even he dealing with it. He catching smoke.
Salute to the brother, I Show Speed. Blessings to this young brother. Like this dude.
As y'all see, he walking through and she flipping him the bird. And he looking right at her. And her response is, we trying to eat. So as y'all know, everywhere he goes, mostly he gonna draw a crowd. And there's a whole crowd of people out here yelling speed and all this. And she said, we just trying to eat. He said, I'm just trying to eat. I can't be responsible for these people yelling and showing up. So now she like, get out of here, ninja, while white folks eating.
Woosah. This is the definition of they hate us because they ain't us. They can't stand the godliness coming off that brother. They can't stand it. Oh, I'm so triggered. This brother ain't did nothing to nobody. He tried to live his best life. Brother clawed and scraped his way from poverty under his own strength and God, obviously, but by his own doing. And this is how you want to treat a brother. That's why I say it. Show me what zero tolerance for disrespect looks like in 2026. I'm waiting to see it.
Here we are. So yeah, I mean, it ends now. So that's the thing. It's a lot of disrespect going on, but the tone of tonight and moving forward, SBC, Cart for the Horse, Truth Over Lies Nation, it ends now. So whether or not you was tolerating it or not, it's at this point we talking zero tolerance.
Listen here, man. I'd say take it to do them like silly. Yeah, start putting the hexes on folks. They start middle fingers. Just look at them. I like the way just stare at folks. Just stare at them for about a good 60 seconds plus. Just stare into their soul when they want to do stupid stuff. Because you can't lash out. I'm triggered, excuse me. But she done threw both her fingers all up in that brother's face. See what I'm saying? What if you would have smacked them down and damaged her wrist?
Well, yeah, he would have been facing a lawsuit, so he can't do that. So that ain't the move. Like you said, if you're a regular ninja, somebody maybe a bum on the street, but somebody like him, that's what they want. So they can take you to court and you be done pay her $20 million.
At bingo. And that's why it's so, because they know that. She's very much aware. Oh, old Becky, she know those are war tactics from her grandfather, her clan ancestors. She know exactly what she was doing. You exactly right. She was hoping for that. She'd been paid in the shade.
And as y'all can see, this is not even in America. So this is when he was over in Europe somewhere, maybe Spain or, Portugal. Who knows where he's at during this? Italy, who knows? But he's somewhere in Europe, doing when he did the tour over there, I think. And this is what he's dealing with in other countries. Let's get this understood. The disrespect don't end here in America. Y'all see they treating them the same. And this white dude like, all right. But he like, look, dude, that, and other people at the table back there laughing. So I don't know. So I don't know.
They antagging you, called it before mistakes. They know this brother got money. And back to our lessons. Don't be predictable. Don't let us not wear our emotions on our sleeves. Easier said than done in these situations. However, shout out to Sister Ebony Dean. You got to check these folks. And a conversation, good stern looking eyes will do just fine. I get so aggravated with this. That's fine. He said she gave me the middle finger. His response was, that's fine. It ain't fine. That's the problem. That's why we having this conversation. Because what your woman did ain't fine. Talking about it's fine. Very white of you.
Wicked work. And shout out to Brother Ryan. Drop $5 in the cash out. He says they like us until they don't like us. OJ.
No doubt about it. Appreciate you, Brother Ryan.
Man.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Brother Speed. He is a young, confident brother. Standing on business. Young man, only 22 years old. But he's, his mom kicked him out the house when he was 14. So he been doing this. And he got bodyguards with him, as y'all know, them big old 6'6" brother. And he like, yeah, they know what to do if one of y'all jump stupid. So y'all gonna respect me. I don't care. And the dude like, all right.
He got a desired outcome. Blessings to the young brother. He told him, he said, tell her to act like she got some home training. That's how you do it. You got to get real snarky with the digs. Like, it's all right. But next time, control her and tell her when y'all come out in public, act like she got some home training. All right, until next time.
Back up, y'all. Back up. Get out the way. Get out Get out. The fuck is this? Come on, man. You are the best. Come on, man. Oh, shit. What the fuck? You right away.
I'm shout out to him. He's very dramatic. But nonetheless, the other thing is they are mad that it's all white folks out here. It ain't a bunch of ninjas out there cheering for him. It probably ain't one ninja, in fact. So, European white folks, and they like, who is this ninja? That's most folks' response when they see him is, who is he? Even my wife was like, who is he? A lot of people, I mean, he just a, content creator, put the work in. A lot of folks like, all right, was he in a movie? Did he play basketball? When they see a ninja, where you get your fame from? This is what he does.
He is him. He's a blessed vessel. He is the stone that the builder refused type ish. That's what it is. And you're right. These older folks, they're enraged that their kids and grandkids are idolizing this brother. They can't stand it. Look at their kids and grandkids all to the left over there trying to reach and get a touch the hem of this brother, and they raging mad about it. It's unfortunate, huh? Your kids' heroes ain't what you wish it was, huh? Becky and Billy Bob.
So we're going to take Becky and Billy Bob and put them in the pit.
2 foots.
Madness.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me?
Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Ooh, we coming in hot this Truth Over Lies evening. That's what's going on? Y'all disrespected folks like that, stateside and abroad, huh? All right, time to get enraged. Let's go.
So here we go. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Like he said, we talking about zero tolerance for the disrespect. But here's the thing. We got to stay out our own way. This brother here done walked into a biker bar as the only African-American. And I don't know what happened, but it went left.
Sound like something I would do. What we got?
In Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Beat that fucking nigga up! Beat him! Beat him! Hey, you're paying your tab, fucker. You're paying your fucking tab, man. You're paying your fucking tab.
Let's just stop. This big old ninja, he appears to be a working man, maybe a truck driver. Where are my truck drivers at? All right, he got the high vis on, and he done stumbled into a biker bar, and they talking about pay your tab. I don't know if he's trying to skip out on the tab. I hope not. And dude said, pay your tab. And I don't know.
Yeah, if he try to walk out on his tab, that's you wilding. Like, come on, you can see the crowd ain't too fond of you. And now you want to go in. I don't advise conjuring up them kind of demons. You got to stay morally in the right in these situations to have a chance to have a desired outcome. But when you out there and you trying to just be Billy Badass, you know what I mean? You playing with fire now.
Or, like you said, or he did pay his tab. I mean, we can't just take this white man's word that's just yelling something across the room. So the dude maybe like, I paid. And they like, no, pay again. And we don't know what's going on.
That was my initial thought. Don't know. That's a big old brother. He looked like old stick-up kid used to be around this way.
Hey, you're paying your tab, fucker. You're paying your fucking tab, man. You're paying your fucking tab. You get your ass up and pay your tab. Beat that motherfucker.
I heard that.
So they throwing chairs at him, bottles, foots, elbows, beat that ninja. They throwing hard ERs, hard A's, a little bit of everything. I mean, cautionary tale. If you walk into the bar, you see all white folks, bikers, and walk back out, go somewhere else.
There you go. That's a fact. That's true. just if you get a sense that you can't control the environment, for sure. You know what I mean? At the very least, I don't know. I've kind of been in a situation like this, work for a moving company out in the middle of nowhere. I swear I wound up in a bar like this, but wasn't no issues. I was minding my business. I drank my brews, went about my day. That was it. But yeah, you got to get a feel for the room, man. That's for sure. In that room, they was ready. They the same size as you. It's at least 4, 5, 7 of them. You know they with the smoke. They cowards when they by themselves, but they bad as heck when they in groups. Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. Get up, nigga.
First off, let me say this. You had no reason being in that fucking bar. You had no reason.
Hell! Two things is true. All right, y'all know me. I'm known to victim blame, and that's what this is. And it's two things is true. But that don't give these people right to beat on them and excuse him. So I would say melanated folks in 2026, first of all, we all need to be armed legally. Point blank, period. Not to say, you should use it irresponsibly, but if somebody jumping on you like this, you need to turn into John Wick. Pap, pap, pap. It is what it is. Everybody gonna catch something. But, other than that, it's a rough situation.
Now, Mr. X speaking my language. There we go. Always keep a hank or something on you at all times. No exceptions. That equalizer, my baby. That's why I've always been good solo dolo when I was younger in environments like this, because I had something on me, something sharp at the very least, and I knew I could always make my way out. And at the same time, I was also not going in places trying to start trouble, but sometimes trouble will find you. That's a fact. So yes, always be able to protect yourself and get out of there. Shout out to my mama. My mama taught me that. My mama got me my first piece of protection when I was like 9 years old.
Yeah, you deal with the rest later at this point. So yeah, the old saying, you'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So you don't want to say, oh, what you think about whatever happens later, who survives, y'all better talk to Jesus, whether or not you're going to stay on this earth. But y'all ain't about to stump me out to Delisha. That ain't happening.
Do you know how easy it should be to explain to law enforcement, hey, I was scared for my life. It was one of me, and you see all of them. Yeah, thank you. Thank you kindly. I had to do something. Poke, poke.
No.
Money, 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 money.
And shout out to the brother Blaine with a 10 ball. He says, appreciate you, brother, so much for taking the time out on Mother's Day to rock with SBC Nation. Great show. We also appreciate y'all giving awareness to the topics like this on Truth Over Lies.
For sure, brother Blaine. We do this for y'all. We appreciate y'all as well, man.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Well, here we go. But yeah, like this brother was saying, I'm letting him go.
First off, let me say this. You had no reason being in that fucking bar. You had no reason. I know black people feel like we could go anywhere whenever the fuck we want to. But the reality of shit, we can't. And this is one of them grand examples of why we can't go wherever the fuck we want to. Now, I know this shit will trigger you, make you mad, make you want to go out and go crazy. But this the reality that I be trying to tell y'all. It's your emotions, it's your mental, and then there's reality. This is reality. Just like if one of them came over to where we at, you know what? I'm not even going to use that example because we done became so docile that if one of them did come over where we at, we trying to show love and teach them everything we know.
Facts.
But when we go over there, this the first thing that happened. This the only thing that happened. We don't get taught shit. We get taught a lesson to keep our black ass from over there. Now y'all sit with that for a minute.
And there you go. He ain't saying nothing but the truth. Whether it's right or not, it is what it is. we need to start reciprocity. Treat people how they treat you, eye for an eye, all that good stuff. So if people treating you a way, treat them the same way, equal or more, however you want to go about it. But don't, meet them with kindness. If they say don't, you go in their bar and get stomped out for the most part. Yeah, that happened recently here where we from. A brother got stumped out in the bar. He got beat on by some white folks for like a half an hour. Barely survived. All right. The people got arrested, granted, but yeah, this goes on. So you got to stay frosty.
And that's another thing, unity. I agree, Mr. X. Reciprocity, reciprocate the type of energy they giving minus the hate. I think that's our disconnect, right? If I'm figuring this out in real time. Like, we don't have any hate for these people. They have a raging, undying jealousy and hate for us. So when we walk through the door, it's automatic. You see what I'm saying? But when they come through our door, we like, you know what I'm saying? But we got to change the way we got to change. We all, include myself, like, no, it ain't about hating them. Hate don't get us nowhere. It's about protecting what we have, protecting our energy. Plain and simple. So they come in, hey, you know what? Just how they would say that, might be best you go somewhere else. What they gonna call it? Racism?
So it is what it is. But like he said, we too welcoming. White folks come in the bar in the hood. Most times they with somebody. So there ain't just gonna be some one-off white person in the hood that don't nobody know. All right, people gonna start thinking you a cop and all that. So normally they in there with somebody or they a fiend, and if they a fiend, they know people and they whatever the case. So white folks don't typically just stumble into a hood bar randomly.
And y'all are these biker gangs, biker groups, whatever the heck they think they are. They do think they got wild authority. I've seen instances where bikers will be on the road and they will check a guy from passing them on their motorcycle. Like, that's wild stuff. See, I don't too much like these biker gangs because they think they tough. They'll try to check you on the road. Don't pass me, boy. I wish a ninja might.
So that was that. We're going to take these ninjas to the pit as well.
Everybody going to the pit tonight.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me?
Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Yeah, I ain't too fond of these biker groups. I never really liked folks that act tough in groups. And I always just hated that. And that's what I see in biker gangs. Like, you just cowards. Y'all ain't tough by yourself. They didn't watch too much. What was that show that was like loosely based on Hell's Angels? Everybody used the motorcycle. Everybody think they some rough tumble motorcycle gang running hooch and paraphernalia state to state. No, y'all not. Y'all just some drunk losers.
That part. So here we go. We're going to talk about this brother here. The dude on the left. We're going to start with the brother with the fro. All right, he going viral right now. He is a Tennessee state representative, and he trying to stand on business, apparently.
Okay, I like the afro. I see him out here.
So this is him here. Let me see. He was at a meeting. He crashing out on white folks. So, yeah, they kicking him out the room. He said they was throwing black folks out and they was having whites only meetings. All right, like it was getting crazy. He exposed and stuff going on in Tennessee right now. Yeah, he said they were kicking all the black folks out and having white folks only Republican meetings on, how they gonna go about gerrymandering the state and all the stuff going on down there.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Salute to the brother. I'm gonna learn as we go here. Nevertheless, just off of that, these are the movements and folks we need to support, man. Yeah, out here raising heck for all the right reasons. I'm here for this.
So I'm gonna pull this up and actually see who this brother is. Let me see. So it says here, his name is Keyshawn Pearson, or I think, or that's his brother, the brother of State Representative Justin Pearson. So it's two of them who was arrested May 7th for refusing to leave the House gallery after Speaker Cameron Sexton ordered it cleared. So they said, cleared, all you ninjas get out. We white folks got something to talk about.
It's a reason to crash out. You see, because they do these things. Oh, yeah, see, I don't know. I'm a little bit pessimistic in these things. We got to continue fighting. A lot of times when they start moving like this, gangsta-ish, everybody get out. We talking now. Typically, what's done is done. The poems that need to be greased have been greased to heck. And there ain't no too much stopping these trains without bloodshed.
And he says the incident occurred during a contentious special legislative session where Republican lawmakers passed a new congressional map that splits Memphis. So the state's only black majority district was separated. So now the entire state of Tennessee is red and Republican. There was only one little space that was blue, and they went in and they had a special meeting and they said, let's chop this up and get rid of it. So, now the whole state red. Like I said, we don't get into the politics one way or the other. I don't, like I said, I ain't agreeing. You don't know what these white folks, the same folks that had us in servitude. So I ain't getting on board with anything they got going on.
At all. Don't know. We God dang it. Shout out to Tennessee, man. This sound real bad. Thank goodness for cameras. This is where social media and the abundance of cameras, starts to benefit us. Because if we don't have social media, all of us all strewn out around the country, we don't know this stuff is happening. And the media, the leading news media, they're not gonna report this to everybody. They're gonna keep it a secret. So shout out to social media for getting this word out there, man.
So here we go. We're going to mine through it nonetheless. It's truth over lies. So we're going to see. We got a lot here. Hit the like button.
Good morning, everybody. We just made it to the Capitol. Me and Keyshawn here. And we will see you all here. We're going to swear in G.A. Hardaway's son, T.J. Hardaway, to his seat for this crucial vote this morning. We got the legislation that they're using to take away District 9, the only majority black district in our community, in our state, instead of addressing the problems that we know are plaguing us as a nation. Billionaires taking over our communities, our health and our environment being destroyed by data centers, healthcare costs rising. We're not holding a special session to deal with any of that. We're targeting black folks. And so this is going to be a fight, and we look forward to seeing you today at the Capitol. I come early, around 8, if at all possible. God bless you. Bye-bye.
They did burn Tulsa. They did do a Memphis massacre. They did lynch us on poplar trees, and still we're here.
Yeah. Oh. Hell! Man, so I see y'all. What you say, sister? I don't know. What is a shield? I'll say this. Don't let white folks fool y'all. I don't agree with anybody trying to be the next Martin Luther King, but at the very same time, don't let white folks get y'all distracted by trying to figure out who this man is while they sitting there doing egregious stuff behind the scenes. I can care less about this ninja. I don't worry about what the hell they doing and how it's going to affect all of us and our children.
There you go. Good perspective, Mr. X. I like that. Good take on that. Because that's what we tend to do, right? Shout out to Sister Ebony Dean. We do tend to, because we got to check, right? We got to check for splinter cells. I get it. I fully understand. But nevertheless, I agree. We can't get.
Listen, them dudes is walking around in that damn courthouse. The one dude had a damn Trump flag. He was walking around like it was a flag. Like they in there wilding in there, and we gonna get more to it. This goes into the feature tonight with this ninja on the right, this Chub the Biatch. Same stuff going on in Tennessee. So it all goes hand in hand. I don't know who this ninja is, but I know what's going on.
Okay. I'm learning, man. Yeah, I understand we can't get too too hung up trying to analyze the characters at hand. We also got to see the grand picture. We always got a tall task ahead of us. We're gonna see. My anxiety is going up.
And shout out to Project Leroy. Says nope, he better ask the immigrants to fight for him.
Shout out to Project Leroy.
Here we go. And Miss Oxford Smile says 100, Mr. Gavin.
Appreciate you, sister.
Listen, y'all better wake up. I would say that. Stop focusing so much on individuals and see what the play is.
There we go.
So our message to the white supremacists who have decided that we somehow have lost. Yeah. That this is finally the nail in the coffin. We hear the echoes of our ancestors who have still made real the ideals of the Constitution written on that parchment of paper in our blood, that y'all, we the people. The reason I love those 3 words aren't because they old, it's because it sounds so black. We the people. We the people. We the people. We the people.
And there's the problem. I think, like you said, I don't see a problem with people having an issue with this guy. Maybe he is taking advantage of the opportunity to sort of put himself in the front. That might be it. But there is real stuff going on, like you say, just with the voting rights and like all the gerrymandering going on. They setting this stuff up for a bigger play. So we have less and less rights, as y'all can see. I mean, they got to vote every 25 years to make sure we got the right to vote again. This stuff is not permanent. And right now, they trying to remove it. Honey said, hell. So don't know what that means. We going to shout out to Rachel. She dropped something in the email for us. So we going to finish mining through that because it's a lot there, but we need to wake up.
There you go. And I feel y'all. I can't stand, when they get up there, start, sounding like a pastor. Ha! We are the people. Ha! We are going to rise above. Ha! I get it. I fully I can't stand it. Like, why you got to be up here performing and putting on? I get it. But yeah, everybody get your good radar system out. We can't have tunnel vision. We got to keep our peripherals, baby. Keep your peripherals intact.
That's it. Because unfortunately, this is the majority of our people, whether we like it or not. Like you said, we don't agree with this guy, but if we are FBA, we need our numbers. So we can't sit here and say we're going to do away with 80% of our people. Granted, 20%, we'd be 20% strong. That's still a few million. But the majority of folks are still on this damn train. And right now, we got to figure out a way to become, get up in the cockpit. We need to be steering the ship. That's the problem. All right, we can use the bodies. They just got the wrong people steering the ship.
There we go. We're trying to sort it out. Shout out to Carpet for the Horse Journalism. Whatever information y'all got on the brother, drop it in the discourse, in the Patreon. Yeah, let's learn. Let's see what his brother is.
We the people. We the people. We the people. We the people who believe in fairness and justice and equality. We the people who know that the best days for Tennessee are still ahead. We the people who will not bow down. We the people who will not quit. We the people who will change this state and this nation and this whole world, because that's what our ancestors did. We the people. We the people. We the people.
It's getting real.
Yeah.
They in the courthouses burning Confederate little flags, and it's up. So the thing is, like I said earlier, I think this is a psyop. What we are witnessing, people, is nothing less. They are experimenting. And they say, okay, it's working. Like I said, we're going to get to this chub, the biatch, all this stuff that go on. They trying to see how far they can push the envelope and say, hell, we might be able to put them back on the plantation. We don't know.
I'm sorry, not sorry. I truly believe all that was Cootie's 19 was just that too, a temperature check. They really had us walking around in the stores, standing 6 feet between each other. They start making aisles one way, and we start following suit like rats in the maze. Why? Because of fear mongering. Fear seems to get the folks under control. Fear and anxiety. I agree. I don't know. What I do know is all of this is being documented. All of this is being studied. This stuff ain't the power. None of this is out of sight to the powers that be. They are analyzing it. What can we get away with? How can we push the envelope? You know, how much can we extract from these ninjas?
Man. And shout out to EV. He says these the same people caping for illegals to pass us.
Okay. Here you, EV.
That's true. In this moment, we got to compartmentalize. What are we fighting for now? They fighting for black folks. All right. They trying to remove ninjas, like you said, about the paint. Like I said, with the whole gerrymandering, I'll pull it up here in a second, but two things is true. We got to focus on what we're fighting for in this instance.
There we go. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm learning, baby. This is intense.
Know that this is racist. The intention that they have is to take away black political voting power, and that is going to be the exact consequence, and that is their desire in this moment.
Justin Pearson says everything's racist. What you do know is other states are doing the same thing. Virginia turned their whole state blue. California's looking at doing blue.
This ruling harkens back to the darkest days of the Jim Crow era, when black Americans were kept out of rooms of power. This is one huge step backwards for racial justice and for the health of our democracy. With this decision, coupled with the continued erosion of the Voting Rights Act by the Supreme Court, the voices of the American people are being further squeezed out of their democracy.
Anybody who has to cheat to win is a sucker. I'm gonna say it again. Anybody who got to cheat to win is a sucker. And you continue to do this because you don't have a better vision. You don't have a better plan. You are your ancestors' children and grandchildren. Thieves, robbers, liars, consistently. Because you'll go to church on Sunday, tell the Lord you love him. Pray, but you ain't praying out of the same Bible I'm praying out of, can't be. Isaiah 1 and 17.
Are you directing this to us?
I am.
Okay. I'm asking that you don't directly. No. I'm asking that we don't be called names. I'm asking.
I didn't call you a name. What did I call you?
Liars.
Do you lie? All men lie. The Bible says that. Mr. Chairman.
Senator Carter, briefly.
Mr. Chairman, this is public comment. The First Amendment allows freedom of speech and expression 100% without limitation. Mr. Chambers, put on the record your full comments, and if you see thievery, I want you to call it out. If you see something else, I want you to call it out. That's your First Amendment protection is going to be protected in this building.
I'm not going to be called names. I'm not going to be called names. All right. And what we will do is stay on the four corners of these bills.
So here we go. You got this brother here. I'll say this: don't know who he is, but I will never go against anybody that's holding white folks accountable for their atrocities. So that's just where I stand. So I don't care if it's the worst ninjas. If you holding them accountable, I'm all for it.
There you go. The only thing I don't like about what this brother was saying, sound like he started to throw a little bit of ad hominems. And when you are dealing with the Viking colonizer, in order to make way, you have to know the rules to his game. That's speaking facts, factual, and you got to move that way. Otherwise, your message is going to fall flat. You ain't going to get anywhere. I don't like it. I can't stand politics, y'all. No, Gavin X now, we're political atheists. We couldn't give a rat's patootie about what's going on as far as, how most people, all into politics. We do care. We care about how it affects our people. But we learning here. But I agree. He's somebody applying pressure to these folks, not letting them go in the cost it. Shout out to my defensive coordinator. Don't let them go in the cost it. Just we gotta check them. These folks seem to be doing some kind of checking. Hey, here for it.
That part. And shout out to my guy TJ. He says the next step is to repeal the 13th Amendment, but Clay and Meg is more important for blacks to focus on. Good luck, ninjas.
Shout out to brother TJ coming in hot. The 13th Amendment, huh? I gotta see what that is. Shout
out to you, TJ. We trying. We doing our part over here. All right. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit, I am very ignorant to political madness. My pessimistic side says, what can you do about this? I'm in no position. These brothers seem like they're in position to do something. They trying, whatever you want to call them. They doing something. They stirring up some dust, and that's something.
And shout out to Frederick Howard, gifting a membership.
Appreciate you, brother Frederick. Always coming through.
The maps. Mr. Chambers.
If you are taking something from black people, which means we have congressional representation, am I going to be allowed to speak?
Yes. Your mic is on.
Okay. If you are taking seats from black people, which we are entitled to by the Constitution of this country, then you are a thief, in my opinion.
There you go. So yeah, like TJ was saying about the 13th Amendment. Yeah, that could be. I see Brother Darwin. There's a whole documentary on it. If y'all haven't seen it on Netflix, it's called The 13th. All right, it's how they transition, slavery from the plantation to the prison system. How you lose all your rights as a prisoner, but now, you don't want to go back to what it was. They had to make all these extra amendments for black folks after slavery. There was only, how many was it before then? Just a few. And then they had to create all these many more for black folks so white folks can try to treat us kindly.
And see that? Try to treat us kindly. This is why I lose. I got no hope in our daggone political system. Absolute zero. Just the word gerrymandering is the political manipulation of electoral district boundaries to give one party group an incumbent or significant unfair advantage. The fact that these are words and terms to deal with politics, how?
And here's the thing, like the guy was saying earlier, they all do it. So it's not something that's just mutually exclusive. Like he was saying, Democrats do it. That's why I said we ain't on either side. I'm just worried about what affects our people. And unfortunately, they on that train of vote blue. And hopefully we can get more people off of it and just in the middle somewhere. So I don't think we need to be on either side being manipulated. But, like he said, you go to states like Virginia and stuff, and they're doing it just with the blue side. They're trying to gerrymander. So it's always them trying to, every few years, they're trying to split up districts and recarve out the map. And all right, so because the problem is with black folks and white people notice that we are concentrated in specific areas throughout the country. So with us being so concentrated, they had to come up with this stuff, gerrymandering and all this stuff, to give black people a fair opportunity when it comes to, people trying to run for these offices. So instead of when they making these little districts and, all right, we know all the black people is here, so they're going to carve this out. This is the black section. This is where they vote. But now they're trying to say, no, we going to carve it out this way. We're going to make y'all have to vote with all of us. So it's going to water the pool down. It's a numbers game. And the bottom line is, we live in concentrated pockets, especially in the South. And, it's only to try to make things fair, after slavery, because stuff still to this day ain't fair. And, they say, okay, there's no way a black person, there's no way there will ever be a Jasmine Crockett or any black person that could run for any of these offices if they had to run against these white people in these white counties and these white districts, because the numbers are overwhelming. We just don't have enough people to compete with the voting numbers. So they have to, do certain things. It's a lot, dear.
My goodness. My goodness. Appreciate you, Mr. X, for that insight. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you would never get a vote. That's why it is important. Because if they have a day way, they're gerrymandered. That's why I say it's a psyop. They say if we can get away with it here, we'll start doing it there and there. And then y'all won't be able to compete. And then white folks will be in charge of everything.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do? I don't know. I'm here learning.
And I'm entitled to that opinion.
I will not be
and
called
any
a thief.
senator, if you're offended by it, that's on you, not me.
Right.
Now, if that triggered you, Senator, then you should go to bed tonight, and when you go to bed tonight, talk to your God and ask your God to change your heart, because that's conviction right there. Conviction. That's what it was. It did something in your soul. It made you feel something. And that's what happened when black men show up. When black men with courage, conviction, and righteousness show up, it triggers something in you. And you feel a way about it. So you try to limit us, you try to steal from us, and you think that we don't understand it. Every one of the black men we put up before you stand head and shoulders above every one of you on this committee. And you know it. And it does something in you that makes you feel inferior. So then you come with these white supremacist tactics because you have the numbers, but you don't have the courage. Because if you were really visionary leaders, you'd run against these black men with fair maps, and you get your asses whooped.
So there you go. So they could manipulate the maps however they see fit. You know, they sit near these men in these whites-only rooms. Like he said, they had a whites-only meeting where they sat back and started chopping up the state. And there was only one district in the whole state of Tennessee. It was only one district left that was blue or black, as they say, the black county, majority black people. But they say we're going to gerrymander it and slice it up. And now we're going to enter those black people into this pool with all these white people. And let's see, you know, they got to vote with us now and they can't compete.
Salute to these brothers for standing up to this madness. Salute to this brother here for at least raising heck. He told him y'all feel inferior. May be true, but he's still gonna sit there with that pen and that paper and do what the heck they gonna do. Inferior, insecure, little meat syndrome and all. They don't care. White man don't give a dag. You gonna do, yep, I'm all that.
So there we go. We talking about gerrymandering, like we say, is the practice of drawing voting district boundaries in a way that gives one political group an advantage over another. Its main purpose is usually to help political parties, incumbent politicians, or a demographic group gain or keep power. So the term comes from the 1812 district approved by Elbridge Gerry. I don't know who that ninja was, but nonetheless, it come down, the common goal is maximizing seats won. A party can win more legislative seats, even if it gets fewer total votes statewide. So instead of it being a statewide, we're going to pour you into this pool with the whole state. There's different districts because a lot of black people don't live on this side of the state. So they would never get votes. They live in this district, so this is their district. The black people won't represent themselves in this district. But they say, no, we going to chop it up. And they got to vote with the whole state or with this side of people. And, you know, they're going to dump all these white folks into the voting pool and dilute it.
Now, before they tried to do this, I seen the before and after of the state. And like you said, it was only a very small portion off to the side that was blue. Now it's even less of that. My point, it seemed like something like this, given these terms, it seemed like it was inevitable that at some point they was going to try to claim it all. We only had like a little
go. I was going to say, if you probably seen a timeline of that map over the last 60 years or so, you will see it all sort of keep going red, 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 or whatever the case is. Like you say, right after civil rights and all this stuff, they was trying to balance the scale a little bit. And now they just simply trying to take power back, like gentrification, if you will.
So my point is, I believe we can't let it get to this point. Look like Tennessee was already extremely compromised and primed for this. So other states, there you go. Spread the awareness. Now, don't let this happen to other states slowly but surely. Yeah, Tennessee look like it's done. They keep fighting. They got that little small corner. I just don't see how they dig from up under this, knowing all the white man's wicked political ways. I don't see how this gets any better for Tennessee in the short term, at least.
That's it. So it says protecting incumbents districts can be drawn to make re-election easier for current office holders. All right. Weakening opposing voters, says this is usually done through two major tactics. We got packing and we got cracking. So packing, concentrating the opposing party votes into a few districts, they win overwhelmingly. So, and then cracking will be what they're doing now, is split up the opposing votes across many districts, so they lack enough numbers to win.
They packed them. They packed them all over to that little corner, and then they cracked them.
Huh.
There we go.
They got some crazy words.
Yeah, look at gerrymandering. Look how they got that one. The term gerrymandering comes from the fact that Elbridge Gerry that looked like a salamander on a map, leading to the name gerrymandering. Like they just white man ain't very crafty with his names. We gonna pack and crack them, crack us.
So, like I said, the net of it, it says there are also cases where districts are drawn to comply with the Voting Rights Act of 1965. That's where a lot of this is. So it got less to do with that dude in the fro or Kamala or any of these people. It's got to do with our rights that they are coming for. So a lot of this stuff was done. People say, well, make it fair and balanced. Make them have to vote with the whole state. No, it ain't never been fair and balanced in this damn country. That's what we must understand. That's why a lot of this stuff was implemented. They had to come up with a Voting Rights Act for minorities, black folks. That, you know what I mean? So a lot of this gerrymandering and stuff was to ensure minority communities have a fair representation. So we say, look, you already got the police is all white. The school board is all white. They could at least have a white, representative here and there. But they like, no, they can't get that.
Goodness gracious. Keep fighting, Tennessee. Keep fighting the good fight, man. My goodness.
But nonetheless, it's a lie here. We ain't done. So I think, like I said, I think it's a psyop. I think they are experimenting. And we're going to get to the Chubb here in a minute, but what's going on down there, I don't know. Stay frosty this summer.
That I'm not uncertain of. That I am sure of. It is an experiment, Mr. X. It's all an experiment. That's what it's always been. These are tests, temperature checks, and they're going to see how far they can go. But a lot of stuff going to take place regardless. It don't matter who's. That's my outlook on politics. Sorry, not sorry. It don't matter who's in office. Whatever plans they got is going to carry out one way or another. You just got route A and route B, but they still going to destination C. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter, in my opinion.
Hey everybody, it's Representative Justin G. Pearson, representing District 86 in the Tennessee House of Representatives, and also a congressional candidate for District 9. These maps have been released that look like some coloring book from the Republican Party without any clarity at a precinct level of where these new districts are going to be. But this shows you this whole process has been a sham. It's been done in secrecy, behind closed doors, with backroom deals. It has nothing to do with preserving our democracy, elevating the voices of our constituents, or solving the problems that we need to solve. So please, reach out to Cameron Sexton, Rand McNally, Bill Lee, and demand that they actually release precinct level maps. And if you are in some of our Republican areas, Republican-run areas, reach out to your state senator,
And there you go. So, I mean, it's on the people to reach out to them regardless if they Democrat or Republican. But, they drawing up these districts in a way where all the representation will be, these YT Republicans who are more than likely racist people. We talk about Tennessee. And now you may have a black town, all right, an all black town where your mayor is even black, but your representative for that district is some white man. And most of his money, he gonna delegate most of his funds and resources to the white side of town because he don't fool with you ninjas. And that's what it comes down to. So you can still have a black school, like I said, black mayor, whatever the case, they still got to deal with whoever the district representative is. And like you said, that was the last black voting district. So now they like, now y'all got to deal with us for anything you may want, and we give y'all what we give y'all.
Yeah, I just feel like I want to move. That's what I come up with. If I'm in this situation, that sounds terrifying. And it sounds like ain't much we could do to stop it. This is my opinion. I'm moving. If we all moving wonky like this, me and my family, my folks can't get no equality, no justice. We can't have a chance to pursue our happiness, our peace. We moving. I don't know. Maybe it's the gypsy, and I ain't scared to leave. I get the hell up out of there. I don't know, but I also commend them. Stay and fight. That's your place. That's your hometown. Fight it out. But me, I'm out of here. Y'all don't want me. I don't want to be here.
State representative and let them know that you do not want to see these new maps passed. We're changing laws to change statutes to make things that were illegal today legal. This is just wrong. And anyone and everyone knows exactly why it's happening. This is an attack on our Black majority district. This is an attack on our democracy. And so please make those demands. Demand precinct level maps.
And shout out to brother TJ. He says the best weapon the whites has hid in the last 30 years. President LBJ, Clarence Thomas, aka Stephen.
Appreciate you, brother TJ. Okay.
Man. Shout out to TJ. Dropping the facts. And brother Ryan, I had to stop choosing sides. You don't have to abide by either side. Just know how the game is played and move accordingly.
Ryan Page. That's how I'm feeling, brother. Your thoughts is my thoughts on that one, brother.
Seriously. So just go with what's making sense and figure out, who's really against you. I think that's what you need to figure out. Because the hell trying to figure out who for you, just simply figure out who against you, and you start figuring that out fast.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand the Walker household. We kind of extreme. We are actually going to get into homeschooling this upcoming year. I don't trust none of this system. We know too much. I truly feel and believe that trying to make this tainted system right is to some degree a goddamn waste of time and life and energy, man. We know the rules of the game, and it's rigged against us in a major way. I think we need to just remove ourselves from it. That's my thoughts.
I mean, it's like religion or anything else. Like you said, people try to make you choose a side, even in the streets. It reminds me when I was hitting the streets, I'd never been part of no gang, but I've had friends that's been a part of gangs and stuff, but that just was never my thing. I never wanted to fit in and anything like that and, be up under people and having to, be somebody else's puppet. No, I always had my own mind.
And that's why me and Mr. Gavin X get along quite well. Exactly. I ain't outside influence mean nothing to me. Shout out to the loners out there. Shout out to all the stones that the builders refused.
Man. And brother Ryan gifted a membership.
Appreciate you, brother Ryan.
And shout out to Ryan Come Back, says it's going on in Georgia and Alabama too.
My goodness. I guess. And also Louisiana getting wonky. All the southern states. And it's my understanding that the great migration from us Black folks moving from the South up north, now we all trying to go back down south. And this is what they doing to the southern states. Kind of alarming.
Because the thing is, when we are moving into certain areas.
Yes.
So we ain't spread out. Majority of these states are still white folks, but if you go to Georgia, we mostly in Atlanta, some of these places. But, white folks are still around. They just ain't in the concentrated areas where the Black folks are.
I don't know, man.
Nonetheless, it's a lot here. Hit the like button.
Too much.
And demand that state representatives and state senators vote against this. Thank you all so much. We remain in the fight, and please continue to stick with us. Bye-bye.
How they still wearing that flag?
And this is what's going on. They in the courthouse fighting. And these are the people that represent some of these districts. You understand? So if you some black mayor in some black county in Memphis somewhere and you need funding to help redo the roads and some more money for the school or whatever the case, and you got to go deal with this ninja.
Man, this all I need to see. That's it. You still supporting that orange buffoon? And that's being nice. You crazy. There's no negotiating with these evil people. Man, they don't care about nothing. They don't care about their own kids. What make you think they care about anybody else? You see what they doing to the babies? The X-Files is real. No conspiracy, no deep fake. Walk around with a T-Money flag on. Isn't it? You might as well say you a PDF. If you walk around with that, you at least like them. You don't hate them. I ain't got the patience.
Hey everybody, it's Rep. Justin G. Pearson. We're debating HB 1802, which would in essence lower the standard for being able to kill someone with lethal and deadly force if they are stealing property or burglarizing, which would have a detriment, or trespassing. So if a poor person's on your property, you would be able to shoot and kill them if you're able to claim that it's in self-defense, but the people who will be able to defend you would be dead. And so I'm inviting this legislation and so many other representatives, even some Republicans, are deeply concerned about this. It's a bill by Representative Capley, and again, that is number HB 1802. This is a bad bill here on the last day.
Yeah, they about to kick the ninjas out, but right before they vote on it. So they're voting, trying to pass a bill to lower the standard for deleting someone under stand your ground laws in Tennessee. So they want to lower the standard. White men say, look, if they even step on my property, I should be able to just send hot slugs. And they say, you know what? Not a bad idea.
See what I said? See what I mean? This is why I'm kind of reluctant to share my thoughts on this. Cause man, I listen. F they land. I don't want to be on y'all land. I don't want to be on y'all property. F y'all businesses. Let them have it. But I see where this goes wrong.
Because the problem is who owns most of the land, unfortunately. Like I said, we could have a whole rabbit hole about that, but where we at right now, it is what it is.
And because I'm looking at how this gets bad. You got public hunting grounds, game lands. There you go. So you out hunting deer season. And you know y'all doing your thing, you on game lands, and you just so happen to stumble.
Or fishing.
See, fishing, and you just so happen to stumble onto Billy Bob's land, and you turn and look, and you just see somebody pointing hot-ish at you.
The hell with pointing? They up in the woods doing practice. You understand?
Yeah. Numbers. Protect yourself. Always be ready. Life insurance. You got to cover yourself, man. Cover every element of everything that you're doing. You going hunting? Let people know where you are. You know, something. Be able to protect yourself. Don't wind up just being a person missing. These laws and these rules that they are changing, they are truly going to affect lower class folks. That's what I'm seeing. Like, that's who's going to be most heavily affected, the lower class.
And I see a lot of y'all in the chat, well, why are you on people's property? Stay off people's property. It sounds good. We are not talking about people trying to come and rob you. Like we said, we could be talking about somebody just fishing on a reservoir, or like you said, lock them up, Trey Taylor and them, or the damn Amazon driver. All right, then when it and all this stuff goes on all the time. So we talking about innocent people.
And that's why I see the concern. Like I said, you out hunting. That's my best example, because you can stumble onto somebody's land when you're out on game land. And now he come, you on my land, bow. Up, new law. He on your land, yep, here he is. Or maybe you ain't. And they done drug you on.
Well, like he just said, it's staying your ground. So it's going to be your word versus theirs. But like he said, the other person is gone. So it's your word versus your word. He reached for something. We was arguing. Ain't no what?
It's over. Good old boys win again. I understand the concern. Folks, protect yourself. Have all your paperwork and stuff in order. I'm gonna drop some stuff in the Patreon. There's insurances for everything, and that's why, back to my theory, this heavily affects the lower class folks that can afford certain insurances and things like that. I get it. I understand the concern. I get it.
Fight, we understand up against it, but these types of laws is why Trayvon Martin was killed. This is why the young man who knocked the throne door was killed. Like, we can't lower the requirements and standards like this because it's literally going to lead to lives being taken in our community. So just informing you and educating you, and I'm going to send this and post a comment to you. God bless you.
Exactly. Donald Trump is a white supremacist domestic terrorist who is seeking to destroy our democracy by any means necessary, including by usurping democracy itself and the voices of the people. And Governor Bill Lee, Cameron Sexton, and Lieutenant Governor McNally have all decided to join him in this effort to...
And this is where I get it. This dude becomes a joke. I told y'all, people got Trump derangement syndrome on both sides. It's bigger than that, Ninja. Y'all making him more important than he ever should be. All right, he ain't pulling the strings like y'all think. It's always the people who got the most wealth, rich people from different parts of the world. All right, it got less to do with him, I promise you. But, you know, a lot of people like he doing, oh, Trump this, Trump that. Quit worry about that. There's you focusing on it on the local scale and the stuff that's going on in them courthouses, granted. But don't come up here with the Trump derangement. It's enough of that on both sides. It's crazy.
destroy our democracy, to take away our voice, and to attack black people and black representation. And that's wrong.
This is what I'm talking about by a permission structure for violence. He just said Donald Trump is a white supremacist domestic terrorist who is looking to destroy our democracy by any means necessary. Now, again, what you need to do is you need to replace that word democracy with Democrats' political power. Because again, that's what this is really about. And that's what they mean when they say democracy. Democracy to them is them in power. But when I say a permission structure for violence, everything he said was so exaggerative. White supremacist, domestic terrorist who's looking to destroy essentially our country. What he said is not accurate, and it doesn't do anything except turn up, ratchet up the tension in this country. Again, that's helping to perpetuate that permission structure for violence. If you've got a white...
Like I say, don't get distracted with the Trump derangement. Like, give it a break already. They all the same. There ain't too many degrees of separation between Trump and Biden. These are two 85, 90-year-old white men. They think they got the same ideologies. Understand, they ain't that far different where it's like he think like this, but he think like that. They from the same period of time. They got his thoughts is his thoughts.
Plain and simple. That's why I couldn't bring myself to vote for anybody. When they're talking about Kalama, T-Money, vote for the lesser of the two evils. Two evils, huh? How about I just don't vote for none of them? I leave it in the Lord's hands. There you go. Yeah, I'd rather just leave it that way. I leave it to the Lord. I place that burden on God. He tend to handle these things quite well. Where you at, Lord? You see what they doing? Bring the lightning storms. Bring some more floods. I know you said you weren't flooded again, but I think these ninjas need to bathe forever.
Man. And shout out to Frederick Howard with the fireball. Says Tennessee is turning red. Turning red. Nowhere to go now, Bonquisha. Keisha Rat's community is getting thin.
Goodness gracious. Appreciate
Gender
you.
war, baby. It's going down.
God damn.
And Rachel with the 10 ball. Says after Mike Brown's 2014 deleted by cops, Flint, Michigan didn't elect the first B-Dub mayor, Karen Weaver, till 2015. Black people had all white local government and didn't vote till the next year. Shaking my head.
There you go. Shout out to Rachel. Appreciate you. I see a lot of folks saying that, and I believe I'm on that. Vote on the lower levels of government, right? I'm here for that. I truly believe that's where we can start, but all this trying to the president and all that.
Well, there you go. Like you said, it still come down. We need to make our way up the ladder. Because like a mayor for these small towns, especially, he ain't like the mayor of New York City. So it's not like that glamorous. So you still gonna have to deal with one of these district representatives when it come down to funding and trying to get help with stuff. And that's what they do. They'll say, all right, y'all want to vote? Y'all want to get the mayors? That's fine. We'll gerrymander it and we'll split the district up. So yeah, y'all can have the representation, but he got to deal with us for anything.
Yeah. Madness, man. I can't stand this madness. I hate politics. I really do. I just don't see how this gonna get better. We've been fighting this fight for a long time, man. For a long time.
And it's not to discourage, like you said, we just must be aware and understand that we must keep fighting. I don't think it's enough because there's a black mayor somewhere or something. It's never ending. As long as we hear this struggle will never end, and make sure we telling our children that, and we all moving in a way that's in all of our best interest because we know this.
There you go. As a people, I believe one of the biggest things that can help us is becoming more self-sufficient. And I know that's going to fall on deaf ears for a lot of folks. But, man, there's going to be casualties in this. The majority ain't going to make it. That's always how it's been through history. But those that can adapt to the information we get, you got to do that. You got to get out your comfort zone and adapt, whatever that looks like to you.
Man, appreciate you, Rachel. And Uncle C's come through with the 10 ball. There's your fellas. As usual, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Good topic, by the way. How long have I been a member of the family?
Ooh, shout out to Uncle C's. I don't know. Huh? Don't know last time your little notification came up for your membership. Nevertheless, we appreciate all the time you've been here. Oh.
Man. Yeah! Appreciate you, Unc. And Air Force Reed come through. He says, allegedly, Chud liked to be pinned. He says, I couldn't say the type out the word, but use your imagination. Salute, fellas in chat.
See, and I feel you. That don't offend them. And they don't care. They pervert it as the day is long. They still gonna sign them papers and make new laws and regulations with their wonky selves.
And there we go. And we're gonna get into it. Now that's about to be a very long discussion. All right. It's gonna be trigger alerts, feathers ruffled. I'm sure all of us gonna have all kind of opinions, different maybe, but we got to talk about it because I'm telling you, it's something going on. We got to talk about it.
I'm here for it.
And shout out to our freedom fighting sister, Ebony Dean, sponsored the show with a 40 ball. She says, man, I love the channel. Keep rocking Truth Over Lies.
Shout out to our freedom fighting sister, Ebony Dean. Definitely a big inspiration for Truth Over Lies. Sister, cut the check. That's the only thing I like to say when it comes to politics. Cut the check, and then we can have all the conversations you want.
Man, we appreciate you, Sister Ebony.
Come on, just bring it. I need you to stand up. Why y'all not moving? Come on. Don't make me push. Don't make me push. Thank you, sir. There go money. She touching you. Where they get that money? Where they get that money? I can see money from a long way.
Elder Gregory Kelly,
That's right.
$100.
Everybody get something in your hand. Come on and put it right here.
Supremacist, also who they call a fascist and a Nazi, right? Who is looking to destroy our country. Well, you need to do something about it. People decide to take that into their own hands, and then people start dying. And these are the ways, because this is on MS Now, which, is what it is. But this is on MS Now, and they're out there spreading that information. So then someone listens to things like this over and over again from the Democrats, and they act on it. And then Democrats say, well, we condemn political violence. We're not going to
No, we didn't get anything, brother.
Yeah, I was looking for it. No, sir.
Condemn saying the things that get people to believe that political violence is necessary, acceptable, and okay. We're not going to condemn that. We're just going to lead them to that point. And then after Republicans are killed or almost killed, then we'll say, well, we condemn that. But we're going to keep doing the thing that's leading these people to think it's okay. Because again, if you're just off in conservatives, that doesn't really harm us anyway, does it? Perfect example, Charlie Kirk being killed, long term, that benefits Democrats more than it does Republicans. That was a major loss to the right. And again, that happened due to Democrat narratives being consistently repeated over and over and over again, exaggeratively. Which is why that individual thought Charlie Kirk was a fascist. Democrats continually perpetuated permission structure for violence. They are more politically violent than the right at this moment in time. That is undeniable. And rather than looking in the mirror and saying, hey, we might need to be better about this, no, they want to point and say the problem is on the right. No, the problem is with the left right now. Those are the facts. But they're too self-righteous and arrogant to realize they have a problem. So hopefully we can get enough moderates and people in the middle to understand this so these violent leftists don't take control of our country. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. Don't forget I have a free email newsletter. I send that out every morning around 7 a.m. Central. The link is in my profile. Click that link, drop your email in, hit subscribe, and you'll be good to go.
Democrat Representative Justin Person decided to let everybody know that he thinks Donald Trump is the biggest white supremacist in American history. Oh, really? Considering that Joe Biden sat on a Breakfast Club and basically told all of black Americans that they're not black if they don't vote for him, as if we don't have a damn choice. Hey, Toby, you better be good and vote for me, Toby. That's basically, you know what I think of you, man.
I hate when people do this. This really is. What? Why do y'all, this is the other side to the Trump derangement. So you got the people who Trump bad no matter what. I don't care if he find the cure to cancer, we don't want it. It's you know, then you got these people. Trump can't do no wrong, never did any wrong. And then when you start talking about them, they will deflect. They will never take it head on. They'll start talking about Biden or Obama or Kamala. Just stop doing that on both sides. It's like, man, this dude is not as mighty as y'all think. He ain't. He just got money that his daddy gave him. That's it.
I think it's a technical foul and a shame to your ancestors to be a black man or woman come here trying to defend anything a orange cheese puff is trying to do. I don't defend that madness. I just don't. Like, it's cringe. This is cringe as heck. Don't do that. Don't be defending that. He don't care nothing about you. He would spit on you if he saw you was on fire. Let that alone, please. Can't stand being black and MAGA. Man, go look at the flowers.
They're not black if they don't vote for him, as if we don't have a damn choice. Hey, Toby, you better be good and vote for me, Toby. That's basically, you know what I think of you, man. I think you a jigaboo. I think you going around with my afro. I got the afro playing this whole pro-black BS baloney just like Al Sharpton did back in the day, who still seems to not get the fucking memo that black people are waking up. You can't bamboozle us no more, okay? You can't bedazzle us with your whole pro-black BS. Maybe the very small percentage of black women out there that are still very much easily manipulated, or the dodo brain black man out there that don't want to take initiative to be a better functioning human being and that are easily manipulated. Maybe you can get over on them, but you can't get over on the average black man or black woman because we waking up and smelling the coffee. Did you not get the damn memo? How dare you, man? How dare you? Out of all the shit that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris put us through in their whole administration, you know what? Let's take them out of the damn equation. All the things that the Democratic Party has put us through the last 50 years, you still gonna get on, oh, Donald Trump, a person, mind you, that's been president for what, going on 5 years? 5 years? The problem that we are having is not from Donald Trump. It's the buildup from the disastrous decisions and policies that the Democratic Party has bestowed on black Americans in the last 50 damn years.
And that's why I don't do politics, because there's always a built-in excuse. There will forever be a built-in excuse in America because we don't have kingdoms. We don't have kings and queens and people that just rule. We have we vote every 4 years for these presidents, and they normally switch. And if they don't, he'll go 8 years, whatever. But the problem is the following person will always use the previous person as the scapegoat. So if I do well, my pat on the back. If it goes horrible, it's because of what he did before me. But even if it goes well, it's still because of what he did before you, but you just take credit for that. It's the craziest thing. So it makes no sense.
And see, excuse me, it's not the craziest thing. It's the American way. See that? I refuse to not acknowledge the B word that America is. She is a wicked harlot of a mistress. She really is. Right? But this is home. Her bosom is where we rest our head. But you can't trust her as far as you can throw her, and we can't throw her not an inch. That's how I feel about this homeland. We melanated folks, FBAs, we are prisoners in our own home. What a position to be in. A lot of folks don't get it. I get it. And that's why I don't deal with politics. But I'm here to learn. I don't accept that, my way is the right way, being a political atheist. That's why we do this. Shout out to Truth Over Lies. I think we all need to learn together. Everybody, open your eyes, open your hearts.
Okay, from Planned Parenthood. All right, you had Kamala Harris say, "I'm not gonna do nothing for Black Americans." Oh no, because we all American. Which, mind you, I agree. However, then yeah, we gonna do something for the alphabet community, and then we gonna do from the Asian community. Man, get the hell out of here, man. You ain't fooling nobody. If you don't shut your young ass up, sick of these damn monkeys. That's what they're, the porch monkeys is what y'all are. Porch monkeys. Damn, no, I'm calling coons. Coon. Because you know what it is? You're looking out for yourself. You understand what the Democratic Party can do for you and benefit you. That's why you're going around parading and talking about Donald Trump is this and that. I'm Democrat. Ain't nobody in their right damn mind after the shit that we've been witnessing over the last 15 years is going to sit here and say, the Democratic Party is the best option? Have you lost your rabbit ass mind, boy? Boy? And I seen what you did, too. Gonna talk to that state trooper like you don't got no damn sense.
And listen, if you are just a regular working person, this country don't care about you. They just want you to keep going to work and paying your damn taxes. That is it. If you are rich, it is a class issue. It's funny where just everyday working folks think they can identify with rich people. It blows my mind. They don't give a damn about you, regardless of your color, especially if you're Black.
That's it. I see, melanated folks want to assimilate and move into the nice suburban community surrounded by white folks. I see that as a nightmare. Because if they accept you, tolerate you, all they want to do is hunch on y'all. The minute, that's it. They have perverted desires towards us, men and women. Yeah, however you want to mix it up. Men on women, all that. There are no bounds. So I agree. I don't see why we want to assimilate so bad. Didn't MLK sound that alarm? When one of his last speeches, he stated that he feared he had led us into a burning building with all this assimilation, right? I think we need to be respectfully separate. This is my views. These are my thoughts. We need to become.
Here's the thing. I think we do need to hold the Democrats accountable, as we've been doing for years. Well before we came on YouTube, we've been holding our families accountable and all of that. The problem is it ain't hold them accountable and go jump on this ship. It's not an either or. Somebody sent the super chat earlier. Like, we really need to reconcile with that. Quit getting pimped out by America. It's deeply rooted, but we don't need to be on either tit. It will be okay.
There you go. We've had these discussions. Vote independently, something. I think that's what we ain't that where we wound up. Vote independently, even though we know.
Because we done had so many Republican and Democrat presidents. So they try to sit here and, Obama and this, granted, but we also done had Reagan. We done had the Bush daddy and son. We done had Trump. We done been through all of this, and ain't nobody did ish for us. So quit acting like one of these ninjas gonna save folks. We got to save ourselves.
Hey, that's there. That's where my heart and soul is. I'm not waiting on Superman of no shade or color. Do it my daggone self. Thank you. That's how I feel, man. I don't depend on nobody. Amen. Respectfully.
I would have called your boy back and I would have got in your face. You chimpanzee. That's what you are, chimpanzee. These people disgust me, man. They disgust me. You know what the problem is, man. You know what the problem is. For you to get on and go around and say that Donald Trump, of all people, by the way, of all people, right? The same party that threw Jasmine Crockett under the bus, the same party that threw Bernie Sanders under the bus, the same party as we speak right now that is throwing John Fetterman under the bus. Logically, common sense. I know you got common sense, boy. Don't you? I know you got common sense. You ain't doing this because you pro-black. You're doing this because you're trying to make a name for yourself amongst a party that will forever look at you as a damn Toby, boy.
Meanwhile, back at racism headquarters.
I really like this video. This video is great. It's self-explanatory. It has a white male, you know, when you see it, it's a white male sitting there and he's having you listen. And I would consider this guy an ally. You have to listen to it because it's fantastic. It's a voiceover of a man talking about why there is a voting act, the reason for it. And you let me know where the lie is. It's fantastic. Let's listen to it.
I am so fucking tired of white men cosplaying the apocalypse. The only fucking reason why we needed the goddamn Voting Rights Act in the first place is because of white men. I don't care that you don't fucking see the value in it. Neither did your great-grandfather. And that's the fucking reason we have it. It got passed in the fucking 60s. I am tired of it. I'm tired of pretending that the motherfuckers responsible for us needing it aren't alive. They're alive, and you call them grandma. So no, white boy, I don't care what the you think about the goddamn Voting Rights Act. I don't care. I don't care what any white person thinks about it at all. Because the only reason we need any of this shit is because white people needed to be told in writing not to be awful. That's why. You guys don't like that part, but that's what laws are. They're telling you not to be a piece of shit. It's very weird that we have so many laws surrounding race because white men won't be better. They won't be better. They won't do better. It doesn't matter what year it is. In the year of our Lord, 2026, we are still discussing the merits of black people voting because you are not different than your fucking ancestor.
And there you go. So it says, you know, the white folks down there saying, we don't see the need or the value for the Voting Rights Act. Let's get rid of it. And it's like, no, y'all need to, y'all clearly don't know history, which they don't. Y'all think they teaching these white folks history in these Catholic schools, these private schools, these white schools. They are not. At best, they might learn about the I Have a Dream speech, at best, and Rosa Parks out on the bus. And that's where it stops. They ain't learned about ish. So they have no clue about the Voting Rights Act or any of it, or all the stuff that was going on at the time, the intimidation at the voting polls, people being deleted, you know, votes being manipulated, black folks being turned away. I mean, you got to go into these white neighborhoods and vote, and they standing out there with German shepherds and all intimidation just to get you not to show up. All right, they had to come up with these bills and stuff so that we can put, you know, different booths in our neighborhood so we can vote peacefully.
I keep hearing intimidation. Intimidation. You want to know how you combat intimidation? You know who is not easily intimidated? Masculine men. Not intimidated at all. Back to our original message, which we say week in and week out. Bring back the nuclear family. Do you know how powerful it would be to have whole nuclear families go to the polls? They have all the dogs and stuff they want. What? These racist white men, they are cowards. If they know they are up against a formidable foe, they will bow down. That comes in the form of masculine men, not broke wrist men. Straight up, been there. The one and only time I voted, I had to drive to my old college town, which was primarily white. It was wild to vote for Obama. That one and only time. They was there with their shirt, so I didn't give a rat's patootie. But that's I'm me. I'm a little different. But yeah, we got to be able to combat this daggone intimidation. Don't worry about no daggone intimidation, but we got to have families. That's where it all starts. I don't care. Political, bringing back our community, it starts with nuclear families. That is the core. That is the foundation, if you ask me.
Man. And shout out to Yaya's art. She come through, says, salute Mr. Gavin X Mr. Walker. I'm 24 and truly appreciate the talks and advice you guys give.
Amen, sister. Appreciate you. What kind of art you got?
Appreciate you, sister.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
They tapped in. Hopefully you learned something.
For sure.
And Black Unity says the rabbit, or he say, or the horse and, is that a horse or a donkey? The donkey and the elephant are the two sides of the same coin. He says they exist to help to keep people confused and divided while they to generate minority and retain power.
Back to my pessimistic outlook on this whole thing. And with that, shout out to Mountain Bayou. I posted this in the Patreon. Look up Mountain Bayou in Mississippi. That's like a black sundown town. Jay, that's the type of town we need to be on. The whole Rosewood and Black Wall Street being burned down. There are communities that we built that survived. I think we need to look at what's already established and build off of that when it comes to things like this. But yeah, check out the story of Mount Bayou. Appreciate you, Black Unity.
And there you go. And that's why a lot of this stuff is important as well, because like you said, the Dems and the donkey and the elephants, a lot of this stuff is corporate. They are there to make money. So, and it's gate kept. So they want to keep us out for a reason. It's the good old boys club. They act, it's like WWF wrestling. They act like they don't get along. And as soon as the camera's off behind the scene, they back there eating caviar and drinking champagne. Y'all must understand. Look at Donald Trump. Look how much his wealth and his sons, all his sons, they wealth done multiplied by 10 times since he done been in office. Look at Nancy Pelosi and some of these people and the type of wealth that they acquire while they sit around in these offices for all these years. And they gatekeep and they keep black folks out and they manipulate the wealth and the power and all this stuff.
We got to force their hand by being the greatest we can be, man. That's my outlook. Like, we just gotta use our skills, our talents, our wisdom, our God-given divinity, and use it to our advantage. I don't know, but it's the voting and stuff. I'm still not sold, no contendo. Still not sold on the voting.
And the reason is because if we actually do get somebody who's standing on business, who is a real one, they will gatekeep you. You won't be allowed. They won't let you up this political ladder. They will only let you in if you're broken. All right. Yeah, come on, the Obamas. Some of these people, they let in for a reason. All right. They sit you down before they even let you in, let you know. All right. You won't do nothing for them ninjas. You here to further our agenda.
That's why I could probably never be in politics. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I should not be moved. I cannot be bought. There ain't no way in hell. So I could never be in politics. I get assassinated.
Money. And shout out to the Hustlers Philosopher with the 10 ball. Says it's time for FBA gated communities and townships. Villa de la Mine, Texas Bridgeville, and California Campo, California, all for sale if we lock in and lock it down.
Hustlers Philosopher, brother, I love the energy you on. I think I seen one of your videos too with you on your track, brother. Stick around, brother. Stay around. We need that input. We need this energy. Yes, gated communities, all that. Build a damn wall.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
There we go. So, man.
In the year of our Lord 2026, we are still discussing the merits of black people voting because you are not different than your fucking ancestor.
Bitch, you gotta move. Bitch, you gotta move, man. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. Come on. Y'all run. Bullshit, shit y'all pay. Y'all run. Look at him. Look at him. Tight suit ass nigga. He think you done did some shit. Bald head. Baby booty head ass, boy. Come on, hoodie. Now on that ass, boy.
Get him, you long neck ass boy, you bald head boy. So Memphis residents show up after the Republicans they kicked all the black people out, slammed the door, and then they voted to dismantle black voting rights. And then the black folks showing up, we ain't our ancestors. They crashing out.
I'm here for it. Give them heck. Don't let them do it unaccosted. However, I think they still go do it. If outside of lead or money, I don't see how you negotiate with terroristic Viking, man. I just don't. I see it there. Oh, there you go.
Project Leroy. He says the politicians advocating for us to vote for them, that's supposed to work the other way around. Give us our demands and we might vote for you.
See, agreed. That probably never gonna happen, but agreed.
There we go. So, man.
Come on, honey. Now that guy, boy. Titty face ass, boy. You think you done did something, don't you? Come on, Popeye, skittle face ass, nigga. Look at him. Jimmy Neutron looking at boy. You think you did something, didn't you, boy? Look at him, long ass ass, little shoes ass, nigga. What's up, boy? Swole neck ass, boy. What's up? Say something. Say something. We got guys out in that passing, boy. Look at him. Your ass don't look a day over 140. Ugly face ass, yo, nigga. Your ass one step away from the grave, my boy. What's up, man? Yo, fuck with him. Bitch, hit him. Hit him.
Yeah. So these are the district leaders. The problem is these are the same people that's going to be responsible for funding the districts with any extra money and trying to help out. So when it come down to it, they're going to say no. I mean, so this ain't going to work out for our best interest for the babies, for the school, when they shutting the schools down and stuff, because ain't no funding.
Got to get more self-sufficient. I refuse to pretend like I don't know the obstacle set up before our children and grandchildren. We got to do the best that we can to pull them from these wicked systems. We know the education system is FUBAR. We know they are teaching them things to their detriment or not teaching them at all. Miseducation at best. We got to do everything in our power. And again, back to the nuclear family. Become more self-sufficient, not spending so much money with consumerism. Like that's a big deal. That really will help us. Melanated folks, we are the most impoverished, per capita, but we spend the most money. We stimulate the consumer economy the most. The money is there. Gavin X talked about, earning power, spending power. We got to find the balance. We got high spending power, very low earning power, very wild conundrum.
Hit him! Bitch, you gotta move. Bitch, you gotta move, huh? You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. Big ass bitch. Big ass bitch. Go, boy. Go, boy. Go, boy. Who? What you gonna do? Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Bitch, you gotta say, I'm taking them. Look at you. How the fuck you gonna harm your family like doing this, nigga? Fuck you talking about? Jimmy Neutron looking at boy. Screw y'all. Let that shit y'all pass. Screw y'all.
And there we go. Y'all must understand the oppressors. People say how you go at home at night to your family doing stuff like this. Happy as hell. They sitting at the dinner table laughing about it, cheering. They about to do a celebration toast. Yeah, we done took some money from these ninjas and resources, and yeah, we ain't funding this, and them roads, we ain't never gonna fix them roads. It's over. They ain't getting $1 out of this office. They happy. What do you mean? They don't have a conscience. Most of them are demons, you must understand.
Bingo. It does nothing trying to attack their morality. They don't care. I've said it before. White man will tattoo Black Lives Matter across his forehead as long as he can write in some laws and policies to make sure his grandkids is the boss of your grandkids. He don't care. Call him Jimmy Neutron. Call him long neck, small face, big head, short chin. He don't care. He already that's the reason for the jealousy. The old little meat colonizer man. He already jealous of us, so now he's like, I don't care. I already been insecure about these things. He don't care. He just gonna go ahead and sign that paperwork.
My bad. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. My partner sent me this shit yesterday.
Put a shirt on.
And I'm just looking at it this morning, right? the state of Tennessee, the city of Memphis, you got a problem out there. I suggest every black person pack your fucking bags up and move and get away from Memphis, because shit done got serious. Basically, the Republicans in Tennessee, they just passed a bill where black voting don't even count anymore. Now let's think about this shit, right? They passed a law to execute black people of not voting, meaning they can't vote in Memphis. So let me get this straight. You strip a person from their original 14 amendments through the Constitution. You make these people pay taxes in the city and the state where they live, but you strip their rights away from voting. What the fuck? So if you motherfuckers don't start paying attention, fuck the social media shit with these celebrity motherfuckers. Pay attention to the lawmakers, the motherfuckers that are making and getting laws passed through the motherfucking judicial branch. I mean, this shit is real. I suggest my black people out there, wake the fuck up.
Fuck is you talking about?
I don't know. You got to come with more facts than that. You ain't got a shirt on and you sweating. We got to consider the source. So I don't know if it's they remove black people from voting. Like I said, I don't know, but I know about the gerrymandering and all of that, how they're trying to dilute the polls to where the vote won't really be significant maybe, but you still gonna have the power to do it. It's just you went from having a knockout punch to a thump. A little thump with your finger.
At best. So see what I mean? I'm not gonna act like that's not a thing. And I see y'all, we need to do this. We need to just do a reset. Yes, a lot of issues we need to do. But what's going to happen? What's probable, right? That's what we speak over here. Probability over possibility. We got to put we as melanated folks, we are charged with having to always put our best foot forward. That's our journey. And we got to put all our energy where we can. If we now know that they have made laws like this, we got to adapt. And my idea of adapting is not running away, or it's just putting yourself in position where the colonizers' evils don't affect you. That's going to always be my outcome. Moving away where the colonizer, whatever he do, it don't affect you. And he'll look at you on your land and your homestead, and he'll be like, huh, I wonder what's going on over there. That's my vision for us, man. Get our resources together. Get out the way.
That part. And until then, we're going to take this ninja and them lawmakers to the pit.
Everybody in the pit.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me?
Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Yeah, man. I be seeing videos on the idea of the susus, where everybody put their money in a pot, and that money and resources goes to funding individual business ventures, different things to become more self-sufficient. That's my vision for us, man. Getting our resources together. Stop trying to get this wicked piece of this fermented, disgusting American pie. It ain't what they made it out to be. We need to go our own way, man, and do our own thing. Self-sufficient is the way. That's where it all starts. Self-sufficient, not a cult, Janelle.
So here we go. If you're just coming in, make sure you guys hitting the like button. We up here tonight. We talking about the disrespect ends now, zero tolerance. So we getting ready to bring this guy out. Make sure y'all hitting the like button.
It's time!
So here we go. This Chubb the Builder. It's a lot here. We're going to mine through it. Here we go.
4th of July, shit. I fuck with that. America. Y'all like America?
Yeah, so much.
Freedom of speech?
Yeah.
So white guys can say too, right?
Sweet Jesus.
Because freedom of speech, anybody can say whatever.
Yeah, it's like that.
Fuck yeah, dude. God bless you.
So much.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
That's right there across. That's free.
You're trying to tell me this isn't a public easement?
I stay right here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, well, move there.
Keep yourself, don't chimp out. Look at him chimping out. Be a good boy. You heard me, dumbass. We're live. Don't touch me, lady. I already said it to his face. Dumbass.
Meet Chud the Builder. That's really his name. His bio says he's a free speech patriot, but he's not testing the limits of free speech. He's proving what most of us learned in first grade. You can say dumb shit in America, but that's not the point. The point is he's testing whether racism can be profitable if you call it patriotism first. He isn't edgy or brave or funny. He's a grown man walking around to black strangers, dropping the N-bomb and hoping they react so we can turn racism into content. And that's his grift. He provokes people and taunts them and threatens them, and then he hides behind free speech like a force field for chicken shit white guys. And then there's the Christ is King in his bio. Okay, if your faith only shows up in your bio, but your behavior is just racism with a ring light, maybe stop using Jesus as your ambassador.
So here we are. We got this Chud the Builder. He's been going viral for apparently for over a year now. We just hearing about him, but he goes around baiting people. Beyond rage bait, he gonna call you a ninja, you chimping out, all these different things. And he walks around, he carry mace, he got mace in his hand. He got you can see his firearm on his hip, and he dares people to touch him. He'll threaten to delete you, all that. So he putting black folks in a conundrum. And where all the crash outs at? Where the folks that was on that courthouse going after them? But ain't nobody really had too much smoke for him, apparently.
The N-word is considered one of the most offensive racial slurs in American history, often functioning as a fighting word. Fighting words, this is just Google, do with it what you will. Fighting words are not protected by the First Amendment if they are likely to cause an average person to commit immediate violence. He conjuring up demons he can't control. He gonna get what he looking for sure. I'm triggered like a mother sucker, man. Evil. Okay, now I see why he was calling him Chub the B.I. I get it now.
Just racism with a ring light, maybe stop using Jesus as your ambassador. Because it's not fate. That's using Christianity as camouflage for being a dick. And this is what happens when someone mistakes attention for importance. Because let's be honest, he wouldn't risk it without the camera around because he knows he'd be picking up his teeth with broken fingers. Because without the camera, he's just some guy yelling slurs in public that will eventually learn about the cost of dentistry. His camera is the costume. His audience is the shield. The money is his motive. He's not challenging power. He's not exposing corruption, not making some deep point. He's targeting regular people who are just out there trying to live their lives. And then he uses their anger as proof that somehow he's the victim. He's not a patriot. He's a content vulture. Calling strangers slurs on camera for money isn't patriotism. It's social media panhandling for racists. So no, he's not defending free speech. He's using it as a permission slip for racism. The First Amendment protects your right to speak, but it won't rescue you from the consequences of being exactly who you chose to be. And that's not censorship. That's accountability. Because free speech lets you reveal who you are, and consequences let the rest of us decide what that means.
Hell yeah, what's going on? Big old.
Well, there you go. You got to have somebody that's going to have, a lot of people got stuff to lose. So he picks and chooses his people he go after. He makes sure the police is around. A lot of times he'll scope it out during these nightclubs and stuff. But yeah, that's his First Amendment right. The thing is, ain't nobody willing to crash out and take it all the way there, apparently. Like I said, he got his firearm. Either you're ready to delete or be deleted. And most folks like, yeah, are you willing to take it that far? So he's pushing the limit. And this is going on in the state of Tennessee. He's in Nashville and he goes around. So Tennessee is a hotbed right now. And like I say, a lot of this stuff is, I think, a psyop. People say, how far can they push it? And other people try to do it. Oh, they ain't doing nothing. So yeah, it's unfortunate.
That could get dangerous. I see what you said, Mr. X. More folks that got his mindset, they share the same thoughts, start to become a trend. And more emboldened colonizers start walking around doing the same thing. And folks being too tolerant. As melanated folks, I get it. America has done all it can to strip us of our culture and our true powers. We need to get back to understanding spiritual warfare and treat this as such. Y'all know me. I'm quick to, kind of spaz out talking about put hands on folks. That ain't the right way. No, we need to get back to attacking this at the root. Shout out to all the praying grandmothers out there. Yeah, we need them old Gullah Geechee grandmas put some on ninjas like this. We got power in these things. It ain't always got to be in the physical realm. Get rid of these folks. Lickety split.
What that means.
Hell yeah, what's going on?
Big old bankroll.
All right.
Big money.
Which one's better, Popeyes or KFC? You just say it don't even matter what it is. KFC? Y'all don't like KFC?
He get it on.
Yeah, see y'all real. No. What, y'all want to interview? Come on. Y'all are grown-up professionals. You got a high-dollar watch on your wrist. You ain't chimping out. Y'all are cool. I like y'all. So for real, Popeyes?
That's the one. Go down.
No, because they told me that KFC, I worked at KFC. They said that the KFC, they put them in a steam box. And then over here, they got it at the fucking, it's all aired out. Y'all be safe. Hey, don't believe everything they say about me. Y'all be safe.
It's his thing. And he's in Nashville. We know Nashville is a majority YT community and state and city and whatnot. And that's where he's getting away with this stuff. So he's in that city. A lot of people getting tired of him, though. Even the white folks is tired of him because he's putting everybody in danger at this point. So it's not really fun and games because now everybody on edge. And so there's some white folks like, his thoughts ain't my thoughts, but they can be bundled in with him. And it's turned into a nightmare. And that's what he wants. So I guess this all stemmed from him being fired from his job. I think that's what I've heard. He got fired from his job from some woman, may have been a black woman, not sure. Something happened and he's been enraged since. So, yeah.
He's an anarchist, like the guy daggone Joker. There you go. So what? You lost your job, and TikTok should be ashamed of themselves. How did TikTok allow this stuff to go on? Like you could. It seemed like TikTok is fair game. You could drop the N-word, like 40 going north, but as soon as you talk about a small hat or something like that, and yeah, man, oh my, we need to boycott TikTok. How about that? Because this is madness.
And shout out, no contendo. This Kyle Rittenhouse lawyer said he was an idiot, and this clown walking right behind him thinking he gonna beat the case. How many white teens copying?
Good luck. Keep our baby safe. Keep the youngest out the way of these insidious clowns.
And Yaya's art says he's been exposed for having Tennessee politicians backing his content. A whole psyop. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm trying to say, don't focus on that brother with the afro. And if you got an issue with him personally, there's bigger fish to fry here. We got to let all that go.
There you go. Hey, Mr. X been claiming these psyops. Daggone right. MK Ultra straight COINTELPRO type energy.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
So I came from the good old city of Clarksville, Tennessee. And if you know Clarksville, then you know who Chud the Builder is, aka Dalton Etherly. He is a white man who goes around yelling racial slurs at black people. Only black people from what I've seen. And what annoys me is when white people tell us to ignore him. Oh, ignore him. He'll go away if you guys ignore him. Stop. Because if black people ignored every time there was a microaggression, there was a racial slur thrown at us, we would not be where we are today. There would have been no civil rights movement. We wouldn't have been able to vote how we just ignored everything. Some things cannot be ignored and need to be taken care of right then and there. And so there was a post made about him yesterday, and I said, I'm not taking any opinions from white people on how we should handle this. Of course, there's always that one black person. Well, I'm black, and I think you guys should ignore him. Okay, Uncle Tom. So after I called her Uncle Tom, she then counter argues with, well, I have stuff to lose, and if I go to jail, he'll just still be out doing the same stuff. For one, I never told you to fight him. There's different ways to tackle an issue without swinging on somebody. That's why you were called an Uncle Tom, because I never mentioned physically fighting him. But ignoring him, that's not going to happen. He needs to stop. It needs to end.
Tip $0. Tip $0. Tip.
Yeah. He going around the city being a complete, like you said, the Joker. All right. You get a black waitress in the restaurant. He gonna put ninja on with a hard R on the receipt, no tip. All right. Yeah, he begging. He is begging and pleading for somebody to do something.
Any person in customer service, waiter, stuff like that, you got to deal with this person. I would encourage them to start a GoFundMe. I would support it every time. You got to deal with this. That's how we need to unify. And we've done it before over here. Shout out to SBC, Cart Before the Horse Nation, Truth Over Lies. Yep. You got this dude come over here and not give you a tip, brother, sister. Start a GoFundMe and we're going to take care of you. We're going to turn this extreme headache and nuisance into a blessing for our folks. That's how my mind works. That's why he's going to do what he's going to do. But together, in unison, we could combat this madness. Shoot, black folks, waiters and waitresses would be happy to see him walking like, that's fine. Take a little picture. Hey, I had the service digit today. Here's my GoFundMe. Everybody sent twos and fews. What could have been a waitress's or waiter's worst day end up being a best day. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because he ain't gonna stop. He ain't got no job. He unemployed. Yeah, he ain't gonna stop no time soon.
$0. Tip. Make sure you guys never come here. Kick me out. Kick me out.
So as you can see, there's a streamer. His name is Chud. He goes around saying racial slurs, telling people the N-word, saying Ollie boy, trying to provoke black Americans to get a reaction out of them. And when he does, if it's negative or if it's violent, what he does is he threatens them to kill them, to shoot them, or to pepper spray them. And that's what he does. And he gets thousands upon thousands of dollars. He has millions of followers, and people are entertained by this. Let me just say this. There is still a spirit of racism that needs to be addressed, needs to be cast out, needs to be
Hell! This is where my problem be. What do you mean steal? I don't know where y'all from or what kind of life y'all be experiencing where y'all think at any point in the history of this country since the colonizers been over here that they ain't been doing exactly that. The whole time, no matter what kind of makeup they put on it, all right, you can put lipstick on a pig. It don't make it a woman. That's what they've been doing. So y'all can be fooled if you want.
Don't tell the colonizer that. The colonizer said lipstick on a pig, huh? He says, interesting. Don't give no ideas, Mr. X. But I kind of agree with the brother. This is spiritual. I keep saying that. And we need to attack it as such. The physical realm is weak sauce. And this is me holding myself accountable because I want to be quick to inflict some justice on some folks. But no, we got to get more in tune with who we truly are to get our desired outcomes. I live by it. You know, I see the benefits of it. Get more spiritually attuned, folks. Tap into your deeper self. It's worth it. Look at this. How are we getting triggered by a male that at one point dressed like a little cutesy fairy girl? I wish I might get triggered by this dude. There you go. Anybody see this? Anybody got to deal with him? Print this picture out, and then when he walk up to you, just hold it in his face. Give no words. Just hold up the mirror to him. There you go.
And shout out to B. Wyatt. Says what he never counted on is other YTs, people wanting to kick his ass.
There you go. Racism it's kind of dying down a little bit.
Talked about even now. There's still the spirit of racism. There's still a stronghold on the people. And I believe that it needs to be broken. We need to speak up about it. We need to continue to talk about it, and we need to continue to pray against it because it is still alive today. And let me just say this to all of the Black Americans. You are royal. You are a king. You are adopted in the family of God. Do not allow the spirit of racism or the words of hatred to trick you out of your position. Know your position and rebuke that spirit and keep it pushing. Do not allow words. It is literally beneath you. Do not allow words to trick you out of what God has called you to do.
Meanwhile, back at racism headquarters, so there's this dude named Chud the Builder, right? He has a mustache, cowboy hat, and he records himself, and he goes around calling black people and shit, like, you know, and he always says, stop chimping out. He just decides to go on this rant because he goes by the free speech thing. Like, it's free speech. So he goes around. The first time he did it, it was talking to these black journalists, and he was going, what's up, huh? Look at him chimping out. Fucking monkeys. Ooga booga. Ooga. He was doing all the racial slur. He's like a 70s bully, racist bully, using old, hey, ooga booga, that dumb shit. He was doing hacky shit. And so, you know, he walks around, you know, trapping black people into talking to him, and he calls them and all. Well, there was a situation. He picks certain people to call that to say that to. But when he was in front of a club and there was a bouncer, he called the dude a while he was walking away. He didn't say it to his face because the black dude was like, yo, you got one more time to keep standing here right now. And he goes away and calls him when he walked away, though.
And that's another thing. That's why I'm not so friendly. All right. I don't speak to folks, don't want to. And this is why, because an issue like this, even if the one-off chance, because a lot of it start off with him being friendly. It's kind of like a rope of dope. He come in, hey, how you doing? And people, hey, what's up? And then it start to go left. So what you think about KFC chicken? And once he got you engaged, that's why I don't talk to folk. They know, hey, how you doing? I'll walk right past you. So it is what it is.
There you go. I agree with that, Mr. X. Know what kind of energy you exude. That back to Kevin Samuels. Dare I take it back to KS? Know yourself. Know who you are. Know what kind of aura you have. Like, shout out to Mr. X. I do not disagree with what he's saying. Me, myself, I do kind of interact with people more, but I know how I present myself. You understand? Like, you ain't going to be so quick to say something wonky to me because I also do the same thing. I'm not nice at all. I'm kind. I will call you an idiot while I help you if you are in a situation from doing idiotic things. There's a difference. I do not think it serves a man to be nice at all. You can be kind, but not nice, because you end up dealing with him calling you the N-word.
You know, a lot of racist people that practice this, they usually talk when they feel they can beat a particular person, because the right black dude is going to meet him one day, for real. And I think also that he keeps like mace or a gun on him, because for somebody to be doing that and nobody's beat him the down yet, it's something's going on. And go, oh, he has mace, and so he goes around trolling black people because, you know, that's what's bugging him. He has, you know, maybe it's penis envy or whatever, you know, that little dick energy. So so that's what he's been doing. So Kick, where he was doing this on the platform, they demonetized him. They kicked his ass off. So that's a good shout out to Kick for doing that. That's why they're called Kick. So he's been demonetized. I don't know how many platforms he's been on. And of course, there's people that are cheering on Chud the Builder until Chud the Builder gets deconstructed. It's gonna happen. You're gonna meet your match. So guess what? They have found online that this dresses, he wears women's dresses. He's dressed as a fairy. Yeah, he's dressed like a little. Yes, he's dressed like a little bitch. It always comes out in the light. Whenever you see these people that are hateful of gays or hateful of black people, hateful of women, when they're that hateful, something's going on. And he's dressed up like a fairy. That's what he's dressed up like, walking around with looking like the.
Well, this is the part where I disagree. I think that makes it worse. I hate that he walk around like a fairy. He can say, hey, look what a fairy doing. So I would say that makes it all the worse, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know.
I would have to imagine he still fancies himself a more masculine man. He think he a tough guy. Yeah, that fairy image and the tough guy persona he trying to present is conflicting. I think it'll trigger him. Maybe that's his humiliation ritual for getting backed, in this PSYOP operation. Don't know.
cowboy from the Village People and walking around being tough, calling black people, right? Yeah. And then we catch you as a fairy in a dress, you made motherfucker. And you are a fairy because your dreams are going to come true when somebody gonna get you and beat the brakes off you, motherfucker. Okay, Chud, you take it easy. Abracadabra.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Pick up my hat, nigga. What you looking at? You chimping out? I love Chud. I love Chud. Well, guess what, Black America? I done fell in love with that white boy Chud. That white boy Chud that's going around Mason. Pick up my hat, nigga. What you looking at? You chimping out? I love Chud. I love Chud because you know what Chud is showing everybody? Black people are cowards. You can spit on them. You can call them. They won't do nothing. But if another black person says, what's up? Bitch, you looking at them. If another black person does the thing that Chud is doing, white people can go back to mistreating black people. I swear to God. And black people ain't gonna do nothing but take it. Man, why really? Just, man, you know what's scary? They letting them walk around and stream it. Don't y'all walk around streaming and video recording us kicking each other? What's up, bitch? So what's wrong with Chud? What's wrong with Chud? I've never heard of him. I have.
Well, a lot of times perception could be reality. And the thing is, you know, a few of these folks that are letting him get away with this, that does not represent all black folks either. And it's a delicate situation. It really is. You know, it's hard to answer. I really can't give a straight answer like, oh, what would you do? Don't know. That's not something I think about, not anything I ever practice for. You just, you know, it depends what kind of day you have it. A lot of things can come into play. You don't know. Are you out with your wife and kids like I am most times? And it's just so many variables you don't know because, I mean, it could be a fatal situation.
There you go. You hit the nail on the head per usual, brother. Yeah, I can't say it's do the same thing. It's easy to say, right? It's very, very easy to say, oh, I do this, I do that. But as a husband, as a father, you must think about this, you know, subsequent reality that's going to follow your actions. So you go ahead and put hands on him. Now he's suing you. Now you got to report to some court, whatever, to defend yourself, and it's interrupting your work. These are real life things, but at the very same time, just avoid altogether, as Mr. X said before. Don't be so happily engaging folks like this. We see the temperature of the world. Don't ignore it. Act accordingly. But it would be nice if Chud will, you know, go down, and he ain't gonna do it. See, he about to go to South Central LA in the hood where ninjas do the most good talking this mess. He gonna go to malls, like Mr. X said, when the malls where security at, that's where he pop his ish, where he's secure.
And shout out to Better Believe Me. Says, if you're his server, put a little BM milk in his dish.
There you go. A little murk.
And I love him. I love a white man that'll look at one of you and say, what the fuck are you staring at, you monkey? And now you're... White man can't never call me. We got one that's doing it, y'all. I haven't seen one crash out, nigga. Now, Nashville. And I'm talking to Nashville, Tennessee, because he's in Nashville doing this. I remember when I was in Nashville, I said, fuck something about Nashville. The city was on fire talking about what they gonna do to me. But boy, here we are. We got a white boy just openly saying nigga in a disrespectful manner. And that mace, my choice of weapon. I like guns too. I'm like that white boy. I love to see how that black skin turns orange when you mace it. Hey, Chud, whatever you're doing, don't stop doing it, buddy. Because you is proving my point. I've always said black people are always tough with each other. But when you get you a cracker white boy that'll get in your face and say nigga and ain't scared of, I've watched every last one of you bow down. Now, kicking Chud's a misdemeanor. If you pop Chud, he can't shoot you. He can't. Because he's a big guy. If you swing at Chud, he's got...
Hey, stop.
Hell!
Stop. Don't let Charleston put a battery in your back to get deleted. All right? It's a delicate situation, like I said. If you ain't about that life or that action, you more than likely ain't gonna do nothing, you know. So, like I say, I can't say what I would do. I, just don't want to come across the brother. That's it.
That's it. That is all. Yeah, I don't agree with that. Sounds good, right? Sounds good. Oh, this is just a misdemeanor. I got a little bail money. Bop bop. Sounds good.
It sounds good to say you can throw a punch and he ain't gonna be able to reach for his stuff or not. You gonna be good. He will. Yeah. Why don't you do it?
You sitting there, like we said, our scenario. You out with your wife and kids. Chud come up. You know what I'm saying? You piece him up. I'm talking about y'all. If I piece him up, he ain't gonna reach for a damn. He gonna hit the ground.
That part, like you said, what you should do. This ain't for everybody. That's what I was trying to say. This ain't for most people. But like you said, what you should do. Can't say it on YouTube. It's a delicate situation, so we trying to work around it.
I see it going south. Like you said, you bring the Reaper to the room. You go ahead, piece him up, and he start macing. He makes you. He makes your wife. He makes your kids. Now you compromise. Now you extremely compromise as a man. You see that? Now the Reaper in the room. So just pray about
it. Mace you. If you go to jail for kicking Chud's ass, guess what? Maybe $1,000 bond. But guess how much money you'll get for kicking Chud's ass? I hadn't seen one take a swing at Chud, but you'll swing at another. I'm telling you, black people have an innate fear of a white man that'll call them a nigger. We won't do nothing. I swear we won't. It's a bunch of hollering about what they'll do if the white. I won't go back to slavery. Well, guess what? We're going back, boy. And Chud is the test to show white people what they can do and get away with them. And I just want to tell you, nigga, the word ain't your word. It's an English word that the white man came up for history. How you gonna tell him he can't call you and he gave you the name? He gave you the name, boy. And I think this is a great time for America with President Trump in the White House doing away and pulling back all the civil rights legislation to remind black people that you're there. There's nothing you can do about it now. They gave you the name. They gave you the brain that you think and behave out of. How you gonna change that, boy? So pipe down. Chud to be out of jail soon. Hopefully, Chud, you see this video, and I'm telling you, as a nigga, there can't be a nigga. I'm just black boy. Wish I could be a nigger. One of the greatest things you can never be in life is a nigger. But Chud, these ain't these is black cowards. Just call themselves real and ghettos and queens. Ghetto queens. Ghetto queens. That's what we got, Chud. These aren't. So I just want to correct you. You're on the right path, but you're on the wrong track. These aren't. Are they chimping out? Fucking right, they're chimping out. But these aren't the. You know why these aren't the. They can't build. One thing about know how to build some. These can't build shit.
Listen, Charleston is an agent of chaos, so he done been cast out by the community. It's unfortunate that everybody's taking advantage of this moment to capitalize. Like you said, Charleston, yeah, you got to answer as well for your atrocities.
Charleston, he openly admitted to being, a clout chaser up here. He said it. Yeah, that's he is who he is. He got no shame. He clout chasing, rage baiting for income. That's it. He's done. Charleston supposedly in his early years done things in the courts, help black folks as far as legislation and I guess prison laws. He done some things. However, he has since gone heel. And he up here, whatever he can do or say to ramp up engagements and rage bait, he gonna do it. So take it with a big old boulder grain of salt. My goodness.
These aren't the. They can't build. One thing about know how to build some. These can't build shit, but they can play some football. They just couldn't play football. It was the colored boys started learning how to run the white man's leather ball. They just knew how to build, make family, make family die. That's what they did.
What I think is going to happen with this Chud the Builder guy is that someone is going to assault him.
they're going to punch him. And it feels like he's been saying, if you attack me, I'm going to kill you. And that is a legal conundrum that is being tabled, and it's probably going to happen at a certain point. But I don't think legality falls in his lap in terms of him thinking that his actions would be protected, right? So let me ask you a question. If you go for a jog,
yeah, go ahead.
If you go for a jog,
well, it could be. So this is academic, I think, in Myron. They talking about it. But here's the thing. I mean, it's a roll of the dice. It depends what you got to lose. Like you said, Chud could not have walked up on a young 21-year-old Gavin X and said a damn thing. He would be up there, with Uncle Charles and them. But, right now, I definitely would think about my family and all of that. And we'd probably be fighting. But as far as deletion, I don't know about sending you to the upper room about it, but it's a legal conundrum, like they saying. It's like, you gon' take it, dear.
I gotta pull a card out my mama's purse here. I'm clumsy, I tend to, if folks come around, being nasty or mean to me, I got anxiety. And I tend to fall and trip over myself. I might accidentally fall. Oh, I'm scared and accidentally elbow you in your forehead by accident. I done fail. I'm clumsy, man. Actually, I don't know CTE. Something. That's what my mama would have done did it. Yeah. You gotta go about it in a more crafty way. Yeah, I slipped and fell. I got these long chimp arms. Ain't no telling where they might go. Just all over the place. I was scared. He came surprise me. My nerves bad. CTE, PTSD, ADHD, all that.
right? Somebody sees you. You're jogging, whatever. You're jogging through a park. They'd be like, you have your gun on you. They don't know. They see you. They'll be like, hey, ain't you the nigga from the Fresh and Fit podcast? You'll be like, yeah, what's up, man? And you keep jogging. They'll be like, man, didn't you say you don't fuck with whatever? And you're like, yeah, you keep, and then they just sock you.
Yep.
Bang.
Yep.
Are you then allowed, like you're not like knocked out, but you're fucking startled. Are you then allowed to take your gun out and defend yourself, or do you have to catch a squabble?
It depends on the situation. So like if he catches me off guard and he hits me and I didn't see him coming and I don't know what he has and I shoot him, that'll probably be a clean shoot depending on the situation. Because the thing is, man, every use of force situation is so different, and then it's based on what was known to the individual at the time. Let's say it's nighttime. It's early morning, right? I'm running. I could say and he hits me. Well, I can't see his hands. I don't know what happened. He just came up on me. It's nighttime, etc. That changes the pattern of facts significantly. So, was there anyone else with him? Was there someone else in another car and they were saying some things? Did he say, I'm going to kill you? Did he say, I'm going to knock you out, blah, blah, whatever? All of these different factors, and this is why use of force is so tricky, because it depends on all the different multitude of factors that came in that led you to, that use of force. Some idiot in your chat said something about, pepper spray doesn't, you can't be met with lethal force. It absolutely can. Pull out pepper spray on a cop and see what happens, dumbass. Some niggas are stupid in your chat, bro. No offense. Like, pull out pepper spray on a cop and see what happens. You're gonna get shot. 100%.
Wait. You believe law enforcement would they would shoot someone who was trying to pepper spray?
Bro, if you pull out pepper spray on a cop, you're dead. I'm telling you right now, you're dead. You are going to get...
That's not true, because we got a video on the channel where a woman did pepper spray the cop. We talked about it a few months ago, and they ain't do nothing. They arrested her, but she survived. And we also got a video where the young black kid was working at the fast food restaurant, and the old white man came in and called him a ninja, and he punched him in the face. The old white man fell and ended up succumbing to his injuries. And the black dude, like I say, went to jail, had to go through the process, but he eventually got like probation and community service. He did not go to jail for it, but it's case by case, obviously. So you got to be willing to take that risk.
There you go. Yeah, shout out to that brother. Yeah, that worked out as best as it could for that brother. I think some of the factors, he was at work. You see what I'm saying? He was at work at his place of employment. Dude came in there being hostile, using fighting words, and he got into a fight that ended his life. Most unfortunate. And there you go. So I'm thinking about this, like this dude Chud going around checking them, thinking about the laws. So somebody like Chud come up and he hitting you with the N-word trying to be like that, what about a quick little open hand, whop, and turn around and run? There you go. whop, and run. So he can't pew-pew you. Now it's going to be hard for him to defend pew-pewing you in your back as you sprint at full speed away from him after you accidentally give him a little whop.
A shot. And I'll tell you why. Because every cop gets pepper sprayed in the academy, and ask anyone in here that's law enforcement. Almost every police academy forces you to get pepper sprayed and definitely tased, especially if you carry a taser. If you pull out pepper spray on a cop, you're gonna get shot 100%, because people need to understand when it comes to police officers, they elevate to a level above the force that's being used against them. So if you go ahead and you punch a cop or whatever, right? Or you have like your hands, whatever, depending on the situation, they're going to pull out a taser. They're going to pull out a baton. They're going to use numbers. They're always going to make it where there's a saying, you go home no matter what. That's what every single police department teaches you. This is what every federal agency teaches you. You go home no matter what. You win every single fight. If that means you beat his ass with a baton, if that means you tase him, if that means you pepper spray him, if it means it's 70 odd niggas and you whoop his ass, you're going to go home. That's what they teach you. That's why they're so aggressive if you ever show any type of force against them. So if you try to squabble up, they're going to tase or shoot you. If you try to pull out OC, you're 1,000% gonna get shot. That's why some people in your chat are retarded. I know offense, some of y'all niggas are stupid and need to just shut up. If you pull out pepper spray, you're gonna get shot by the police. 100%. You're gonna get shot.
So I was thinking that maybe you would probably get shot because a police officer has lethal weapons on their person, and if they become incapacitated, you could probably use those weapons to not only kill them but kill other people. So they need to, number one, when you pull out anything, make sure that they're still vigilant and still within.
They talking about, I mean, granted, like y'all moving to the goal line too much. Even though he did walk up on one black cop, and the cop was like working security at a club. I seen it, so it's a lot.
I would not recommend that. Yeah, do not pull out no mace on no cop. Nothing like that. I Googled it. Google say, yeah, you can get deleted for macing the cop. It said there are circumstances. If you black, that's the circumstance. I wouldn't even remotely freaking play with it at all. Don't do that, please. And for the young folks, us old timers, we ain't about that action. But some of y'all young kids, they listening. They may think that don't listen to them dudes. Young folks, do not. Please don't. We love y'all. These ninjas just trying to make a point, fresh and fit. Ugh, throw them in the garbage. Don't do that.
Same situation.
Says Austin P. They're from Clarksville. Y'all from Clarksville? Y'all from Clarksville? No, Austin P. I just tag messed I was about to say the red. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's get it on here.
Clap.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all be good, man. I guess we're having a block party now.
Yeah, block party.
At the public park. That's all right. All right, as long as no one's shipping out, we're having fun, bro. He's about to blow the trunk apart. Says Austin P. They're from.
He ain't said the N-word to them. Why? Why didn't he say it? Like a good boy, right? That's what he likes doing? Let's see. He approached differently this time. Nah, come with that same energy you did with the others. Did ask why he didn't say right there, right?
Because they want
How
being
is this
nice.
not harassment? It's one thing to practice freedom of speech, but practice your freedom of speech by going out of your way to be purposefully racist. That's damn near a hate crime. He picks and chooses who to try. You know what I mean? Granted, he couldn't go them into getting riled up. He still didn't try it. Music so loud, them boys blocked out the evil. This don't know if he wants to love or hate black people. I swear to God, but we live rent free in these heads, bro. I swear.
See, and that's how you end up with me by force on the same side as this guy, because I don't think he should be arrested for saying any of this stuff. Should he have to deal with whatever consequences may come from it? Absolutely. Should he be arrested for it? Hell no.
That's the
Because you're going to
consequence.
tell me that there's this mythical, magical word, the N-word, that black people call themselves as a term of endearment, and it's A-OK. But if somebody white says it, it's illegal now. It's harassment in a state like Tennessee. Man, that's tough right there. I'm not going to get on board with that.
And there he goes. In a state like Tennessee, like I said, it'll vary. If you're in California or New York, maybe. But like you say, Tennessee, it ain't going to go too far because we know what's going on in Tennessee. They don't care.
And again, don't know history or don't give a dang to know. The word itself Even cookie cutter Google acknowledged the N-word is one of the most egregious racial terms. It is the most egregious and hateful term ever created. And I don't understand it. Some magical word. Yeah, indeed. It's actually a word that to some degree is protected or not protected under free speech because of how heinous it is and what y'all was doing to our ancestors. Is this when they keep showing their face, I won't ignore it. I see who you are. Noted. F you.
Well, I mean, free speech is not being able to say speech that everyone agrees with, right?
Yeah.
Free speech is being able to say things that offend people. I'm a free speech absolutist. I believe that all speech should be free at all times. Aside from, I guess what they would call inciting violence or whatever the case may be. I don't think you should be able to do that.
Real shit. The chud, the building nigga, right? I ain't even finna come on here and try to threaten you or nothing of that. I just ask you to do one thing and one thing only. Cause you doing this in Nashville. And folks in Nashville really soft as hell, to be honest. Come to Memphis. Come to Memphis and do that content that you doing in Memphis. Please, I'm begging you, please. Just come to Memphis and do that type of content. Go walk down Bill Street and do that type of content. Please. Don't come in the daytime either. Come on a Saturday night.
Sound good, but he ain't. And he won't. So I've been seeing people in the chat. He ain't going here. Of course he ain't. He gonna be right in Nashville, walking down that main strip where all them bars is at, all the white folks, the police is out there. It is very safe. Or he gonna be in a mall or a restaurant somewhere. All right. But no, he ain't going to no hood. He's not about that life.
That's what I just said earlier. Shout out to the brother Black Car Guru. He from Memphis, my brother. Listen here, man. I feel you. They want him to come to Memphis so they can Memphis jug on his face. I get it. Ain't gonna happen. He not gonna give y'all the pleasure. Would be nice. I felt that energy. So I'm begging you, please keep begging. Don't hold your breath, brother.
Do it at nighttime. You feel me? Send them up.
Let me ask you a quick question about this guy right here. Now, for those that don't know, his shtick is to run around, find black people, say the N-word to their face, and try to get some kind of reaction out of them. Now, the question is not whether or not you believe it's right or wrong for him to be doing that, but is it protected under the First Amendment, or should it be considered harassment and therefore the law can get involved and stop him from doing what he's doing? A lot of people argue that as long as you're not threatening someone, then there's not a single word that should not be covered by the First Amendment. A lot of people argue that he knows exactly what he's doing and he's trying to cause a negative reaction by using a very hurtful word to a certain group of people, and eventually it's going to cause some sort of violent interaction. So what do y'all think? First Amendment or harassment?
We got all the she-boons.
What the fuck you mean? Yeah, wait, here. Is you the nigga that
I'm that nigga. I knew y'all know. That's what's up. How y'all doing? None of y'all named Shaniqua, right?
We fuck with you. I don't know
What's
what
your
everybody
name?
else be on, but like.
Y'all fuck with me?
Yes. It's okay.
How old are y'all?
What? Don't worry.
Y'all are grown. All right, cool. That's all that matters. I just gotta make sure for the stream.
Wait, are you?
I gotta get out of here. And I don't want y'all to get shot up and shit.
Shut up. We don't even play like that.
These people are crazy. Y'all got my back?
We got your back. We got your back.
Bonquisha. And this is why it's unfortunate. They playing and joking. Hey, he said, hey, ain't none of y'all named Keisha. They walk up with their middle fingers out. He like, hey, he's always live streaming when he out. And he like, hey, got a couple y'all. And here we go.
To that last brother talking about should the N-word be considered, a word protected under the First Amendment or not. The N-word is fighting words. The N-word has weight. Calling a melanated person the N-word, especially if you are white, that is saying that you are less than human. It's a direct threat. You are less than human, and I will do what I want with you. That's what that word means. You are not even fully human, and then you are property, and I'll do what I want. And so that is a direct threat to your life and safety, if you ask me. And even the government say, you know what? It is a fighting word. So there's something there. Do with that what you will. But this is why Mr. X said we got to talk to our babies. All this chimping out madness. I don't wish my babies might not ever come home with that madness. We got to teach them their history so they don't think this is okay. Look at these po bonquisha's babies out here. They don't know right from wrong, up from down.
We got all the she-boons.
What the fuck you mean? Yeah, we here.
Call them she-boons. I see that, Don Jeter. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
No, none of y'all named Shaniqua, right?
We fuck with no.
How old are y'all?
Grown as fuck. Don't worry.
Y'all are grown. All right, cool. That's all.
Wait, are you?
I gotta get out of here. And I don't want. You that nigga? Yeah, well, that's me.
What in the antebellum is going on in Nashville? I'm not feeling what's happening in my city. And it's not even the fact that the handful of people that he has came across, you know, haven't reacted the way we've seen other people react, because that's like that in every city. Every city is going to have a handful of people that don't react the same. That's not a shocker to me. What is a shocker is the fact that these people are shaking this racist hand, or laughing with this racist, or smiling with this racist. Or I saw another video where the guy went to go pick up his hat after he's, you know, what is that? Like, why? Are y'all stuck in the 40s and we in 2026? Like, what's really going on? You know, you could be the most peaceful guy on the planet, peaceful person on the planet, but that doesn't mean that you are going to demean yourself by shaking somebody's hand. That's a racist. Hello?
Dumbass nigger. That's what I thought, nigger. That's what I thought, nigger. Sick of these people.
When y'all run into people like this, call the police first and press charges for ethnic intimidation and malicious harassment. Stop letting them go. It's too much. Like, why are you walking around the city inciting violence? Like, why are you starting mess? People like this, and the Karens and the Kens and the other people that like to call the cops on people for just existing, go ahead and call the police first. Tell first and press charges. Definitely press charges. File your complaint, get your complaint, go down to the court, file with the ADA or the DA or whoever you have to call. Contact y'all state representative and get as many people in the community as possible to do the same thing. These people have to go.
I will say two things is true. Granted, but like the woman said earlier, you got the people in the politicians and stuff were seen sharing his videos. So I would say they all in bed. But nonetheless, don't let this stuff discourage you. Still do what you got to do, but just know that it's going to be an obstacle.
There you go. It ain't gonna be just clean cut and dry. Acknowledged. Here we go. The N-word can fall under ethnic intimidation, which is a form of hate crime. There you go. So, and an ethnic intimidation is a criminal offense often classified as a hate crime where a person commits an underlying crime such as assault, harassment, or property damage motivated by malice or hatred towards the victim's actual or perceived race, color, or religion. So there is something there. Put the folks in his life. That is a more mature way of going. But I'm here for it. Do whatever you can. All that. Get him out. Get them all out the way. Not just him. All of them that's gonna come to is gonna be copycats. They coming.
And shout out to No Contendo. Says his Nina gone pending trial, so he'll move different.
Okay. Yeah, I keep seeing y'all say they already got him or something.
And shout out to Black Bane, became a channel member.
Appreciate you, brother. Re-in up your membership.
Because nobody is dividing the country but them.
So Chud the Builder is still on his mission to F around and find out. And yesterday he did, because he actually got arrested. Now let's see what he got arrested for. He was arrested for theft of services. It's a misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, another misdemeanor, and resist, stop, frisk, halt, arrest, or search.
There's two of them. There's another green one just like it right here.
Yeah, they normally park right here, man.
This same one?
Hey, sir, you're under arrest.
What did I do? Okay. Can you lock it?
That's so strange. It's almost like there are consequences for your actions. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. Getting arrested by a black man too? That's gotta be tough, Chud. Now we know Chud will be back out in no time. These are just misdemeanors and I'm sure he could post a bond. And when he gets out, he's gonna up his antics even more. When he does that, things are gonna escalate one day and he's gonna end up hurting somebody and then he's gonna end up going to prison. And when he gets to prison, I'm sure he's gonna fit right in.
See, when people say, why is everything about race? Why it always got to be about race? It's because we have a website right now out and it's mainly only white people. And I don't mean to be like this, right, on this app and this morning. I'm not that type of guy, right? I love everybody, but I call out bullshit when I see it. I don't give a fuck who you are, what your race is. I don't give a fuck about what you represent. I don't give a fuck who you pray to. I don't care about none of that, right? It's a whole website and it's just like GoFundMe. It's not sponsored or through GoFundMe or nothing like that. But it's a website full of white people going up there with this racist bullshit, trying to, and people are donating money to some of these causes, one notably including Chad the Builder. These people are getting on this racist ass website, donating to each other.
Yeah. So as y'all see in his description here, he says, my name is Dalton Etherly. I am reaching out with a heavy heart, fighting to protect my family and my business. Just over a year ago, I started DLE contracting, TN out of sheer necessity. He says sheer necessity. He says, I was fired from my previous contracting job after a Black Lives Matter activist targeted me over words I shared online. He says, jokes and opinions they twisted to end my career with no other way to support my family and my precious 2-year-old son. I poured out everything into this small business, working tirelessly to provide for my family, yada, yada, yada. So he's talking about, the rage comes, a Black Lives Matter activist got him fired, and now he pissed.
Well, Chud, sound like you weren't practicing good business ethics. That was your business. It's whatever you make it. And it looks like your customer service skills were abysmal, subpar at absolute best. Congratulations. You played yourself. Deal with it, loser.
Over lies, basically. Trying to say that black people mobbing and bullying them and they lost their house because of black folks and all this other goofy ass shit. I'm going to put the stuff in the comments or wherever I can put it at. Because I just seen it. And I couldn't believe it. I'm going to put it in the comments at the end of the video or wherever I can put it at. To show y'all this shit. So when people say, why is everything about race? Why is this, that, and the third? It's because this shit is never ending. This shit is never ending. How the fuck do you have a whole website full of white people donating to each other to keep y'all fucking jobs because y'all don't know how to fucking act? To keep money coming in for y'all fuck ass people. And this ain't for all white folks, because I know all white folks ain't with all that bullshit. But it's for these specific people and the people that support this shit. It's always about race. It's always about it. You getting up on the website lying, trying to say that black people made you lose your business, your house, your car, whatever the case may be. It's a website full of white people donating to each other, to whoever, over this racial bullshit, man. I can't even get my words together because this shit is so unbelievable, dog. Man, this shit is crazy, man.
Come on outside. My truck's over there. What do you want to holler about? Look at him chimping out. Uh-oh. Come on, crack me. Do something. Come on, do something.
I have to say, I do it then. The dude did it. Chud didn't do nothing. Now, Chud would even admit, now this is what you don't see on camera, because black folks, we are intelligent. He knocked the phone out of Chud's hand so the phone can hit the ground, so there's no evidence. So even Chud would admit, once the phone hit the ground, the brother slapped him. But they weren't done with Chud yet. So after Chud gets slapped, the brother then hopped in his car and take off. Chud tries to take out his phone from off the ground and try to like get him to. He ain't get no recording of the brother. He ain't get the brother license plate. The brother gone. But they weren't done with Chud yet. No. They weren't done with Chud yet. Because Chud then starts to go on a frantic, manic episode. No. All type of N-words is flying out. So one of the other brothers here, they said, hold on. That's him, right? Walked up on Chud, spat on Chud. Chud is screaming, he spat on me. Chud still ain't do a goddamn thing. And you know why he ain't do a goddamn thing? Because another brother was armed. He had his right to carry on him as well. So Chud understood, you pull out that weapon, you're going to have to use it. And he wasn't ready to use it.
Now that it's low, what's happening now? You gotta perform. Alright. Because they gave me follow what you want. This guy was talking to me cordially. I was, but you talking about the N-word.
And here we go. It's strength in numbers. This is why he don't go to the hood. This is as close as it gets. He done got caught up at the wrong gas station at the wrong time. And too many ninjas done pulled up. And now he like, you ain't downtown at the bar scene where all the YT and the cops at. You are exposed now. So now people slapping you, they spitting on you. Yeah, he over there trying to call the cops. He like, hey, I'm calling the cops. They assaulting me. No. And you got your firearm, but he said other people got firearms. So he like, he really ain't about it. You just gotta yourself. You can't be a BI. You gotta be about it. Don't let nobody disrespect you.
Amen. Back in my day, before God done worked on me the way he was, I was prone for a nice open hand on a grown man. Why y'all? I repent though. I atoned. That ain't a good thing. But right on, I said it earlier. Yeah, just a little open hand. Multiples. Whatever. Dare I say, whatever you can get away with. Seriously, it is what it is. And they moved in a way. Knocked the phone out the way, no evidence, no picture, no video, no case. And they put hands, foots, and saliva all on them. Hey, it happens. It's unfortunate, I guess.
And I see what y'all saying, like you say, it's a rough one. We really don't want to sacrifice a brother for this. He's a piece of crap. All right, we don't want to have to sacrifice one of our brothers to go and crash out on him. It ain't worth it. But he might F around and have to find out.
There you go. Listen. There's some of us that's out here and we tied up, in the dark spiritual realm. Shout out to these YNs listen to this drill music. I've said it before. Roll up on one of them. Roll up on a Hellcat full of 4 YNs getting out there listening to King Von. Go call them the N-word. And they off that liquor and them pills. There you go. That'd be your last day, my baby.
There you go. But I agree with that. Yeah, before y'all crash out and do something to one another, like you said, y'all need to. But nonetheless, it's YouTube. We don't condone it. All right, y'all pray about it. Go talk to your priest.
Kumbaya, my Lord.
The person recorded made sure to turn the camera this way as the brother spat on him. But we know the brother spat on him because the brother said, I just spat on you. Somebody.
Look at this nigga, tripping out, nigga. Got his souvenir. Look at this nigga. Hey, why can't you see your fucking son, little nigga? Why can't you see your son? He tried it. He tried it. He tried to mace me, little bitch boy. Hey, why can't you see your son? Why can't you see your son?
Jesus. So what y'all see here is, he got his hat taken by some other white dude that's calling him a ninja. They both saying ninja. It's all egregious. This dude ain't got no teeth. And he took his hat and ran. Y'all see trying to mace him. He was trying, but it ain't hitting him.
You know what? Whoever this little overzealous little white man is, you know what, brother? Dare I say, y'all go kick me out. He can get a rib, little to-go plate for the cookout, can't he? He done grabbed his tyrant's hat. He dropped the N-word, but he most likely grew up around black folks. Some of y'all ninjas done accepted him. That's why he's so comfortable saying it. He missing a tooth. He got his stripes. He can get a to-go plate. We see you. We see you, little man.
Tipping out, nigga. Got his souvenir. Look
That's
at
so
this nigga.
egregious.
Hey, why can't you see your fucking son, little nigga? Why can't you see your son? Ah, his head right here, boy. I'm the cowboy around town now. I'm the cowboy around town now. Little nigga can't see his own son. You can't see your own son. Little bitch ass nigga. He ain't want no smoke.
So yeah, so it's all going bad for him now. I guess he's been running the muck, but these last couple of weeks he's been going through it.
That's unfortunate. Justice is coming. Justice is gonna find a way, man. There you go. Huh? He's an ally. He can't get no rib. I've been kicked out. I know. But a good dude. There you go. Shout out to the brother for meeting fire with fire. It's a good day. That's good. I want to see the overall outcome of this. What will be the outcome of Chud the BI? Will he, end up getting a cost and go hiding away for a while? Or will he become more emboldened and more backed up, by this wicked government that's funding his madness? We gonna see. We for sure gonna see. But yeah, I like this daggone picture with this dad as a fairy. The one brother said that once he go to jail, if that would be nice, him go to prison. If he would manage to go to prison, not jail, prison for something, and this image or multiple images start circulating of this brother dressing up like this, oh, he gonna go from Chud the Builder, Chud the BI, to Chud to Chud the Pass Around in San Quentin somewhere. Now that'd be the ultimate justice. But in the meantime, this type of petty justice, it works. It's getting us somewhere. I'm here for it. Yeah, there you go. Get a fist bump. Not no rib, not no to-go plate. Y'all rough, man. Dude, Mr. Tooth, shout out to C. Bogan, the brother from the hood. You know he from the hood with that Mr. Frontal boy. Give him some grace.
Man, so as far as this Chubb brother, we're gonna put him, we got a place for him.
Yeah, hell is hot.
Man.
Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Oh, hell is hot. Ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. Oh, hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. Hell is hot.
Hell is hot, and I hope you dress cold, you dweeb. Shout out to Hater University. My goodness, man. That's wild. They ain't gonna get no better. There's gonna be more copycats, just like in the Batman movies, right? With the Joker, there was at least one of them where they were copycats. So that's where we at. More and more of these goofy colonizer young men gonna become more emboldened by actions like that, by T-Money's wild, unhinged actions. It's only a matter of time. And that's shout out to Truth Over Lies. Hopefully we learned and some of us may come in contact with a chud or a chud imitator. And hopefully we done drop some gems to help us navigate the madness. Shout out to Uncle Caesar. Come through. Appreciate you come through the 10 ball, always supporting OG. He says, I plan to be here for a good time and been here for a long time. Triggering, huh? Says, but this got my blood boiling, but glad I'm more mature than I used to be because I've been known to handle this a little different. Understand and respect to the old reform brutes, yes. Yes, growth is good. Growth is for the best for all of us.
And I was gonna say, let me get to these. I gotta run out of here. Shout out to No Contendo. Got that one. Black Bang says he's the white supremacist. Shira was praising.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, white supremacy over the black man. We there too.
And Internet Passport. It's up, then it's stuck. Salute, bros, from Vietnam.
There you go. Shout out to Vietnam. Appreciate your passport, bro.
And No Contendo says places you
talking about?
Places you bet. Place your bets on how Chud.
7, 6, 4, 40. Or okay. I said 762. Yeah, AK.
And shout out to Elijah. Dropped the 50 ball in the Cash App, sponsoring the show. Says salute.
Salute. Appreciate you, Elijah. Thank you.
Appreciate your brother coming through.
Come on, just bring it. I need you to stand up while y'all not moving. Come on. Don't make me push. Don't make me push. Thank you, sir. There go money. She touching you. Where they get that money? Where they get that money? I can see money from a long ways.
Elder Gregory Kelly,
That's right. Come on.
$100.
Everybody get something in your hand. Come on and put it right here.
Appreciate you.
So we appreciate you, brother. We appreciate all y'all coming through tonight. We got to run out of here, but we'll be back Thursday for Single by Choices. Make sure y'all there, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Hopefully y'all got triggered this evening. Hit the like button on y'all way out. We appreciate y'all supporting the content per usual. Have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Woosah. Woosah.
Until then, I'm Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Cart Before the Horse Productions.
A good evening.
We're trying to get you old now. Viral online.
Triple line, say it loud, say it clear. Left the streets where you need you here. Quarters of a billion, fit your